Hey, everybody.
Hey, good evening.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Hey, Mick.
You need to see the full waxed, not just half.
Is that a Joust shirt? That's kick-ass.
Listen, man, not only am I talented with my words, but my fashion speaks for itself.
Yeah. Right, Robbie.
Good evening.
Yeah, Joust was a fun game.
Yeah.
Now, what's in that thermos?
It's not a thermos, bro. This is a world famous.
I need you at the top of your game tonight, not a half-ass job.
So should I fill it full of vodka?
No. Oh, yeah. No, Chris is the champ of the channel. He brought the channel to new standards. I mean, we can never.
I'm afraid, based on what happened last week, he might let a 5-year-old into the stream.
You can do that.
Remember that dude with those action figures, whatever, all Legos.
If Mike did that, he would never hear the end of it. But it was Chris.
That's like very, very, very naive. But we learned lessons. That's why we're so much bigger and better and so much stronger today, because we don't let that kind of stuff happen anymore.
You don't let it happen anymore. It happened last week.
What happened last week? What do you mean?
Yeah,
but
you have plausible deniability.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome last week, man. It was a great stream.
Yeah, no, just saying. Okay, just saying some good evenings here. Good evening to Harry.
Yes.
Hey, Harry.
Good evening to Nicole.
Hey,
good evening to Nick Pantazzi. Mick.
So Nicole, I almost had a chance to meet Nicole like tonight, but for some reason she couldn't come down because Anthony Braxton came into town first time in 40 years, from what I understand.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
He did a show which me and Jim went to with Wolf Eyes, which is a electronic noise band, and he's doing a solo show tonight. When we went to see him, he looked very frail. He's 78, but he was very frail, and he was into what he was doing. And they had a chair set up behind him, but he got so overtaken he kind of collapsed during the show.
So let's just public service announcement. Sorry, Loki, because Loki's our ombudsman, right? So happy birthday to Novisnik, Baggy, Alex Nicky, Liam, Michael Framer, Sammy Hager, Harry, Edward, the Confessor, and whatever.
I think this is not right.
You don't think so? We learned today that Novus Nick turned 83 today.
I don't know.
Wow.
Now,
hey Bill.
Hey friends.
Listen, because Mazzy has this Bernie blindness, is what it's called, and he's got old guy. He says he thinks is Bernie Sanders.
Hi, Bernie Sanders.
So let me finish. He kind of fell. A guy ran up on stage, put him back in the chair. He seemed okay, but the two Wolf Eyes guys just stood there like lumps. They didn't do anything.
Like, there he goes. I guess that's the end of him.
Yeah, that's
but I mean,
typical.
he played
CYA.
He played for another 40 minutes, but then they took a break. And
Awesome. I'm glad you on the Discord.
Did he sustain any injury? Anything happen, Rob?
He got back up and stood there, but here's two parallels. I mean, I saw Charles Lloyd, who was 85, and he never really seemed he got winded. It seemed like Anthony was putting everything he could into playing saxophone. That was the difference, I think.
Cool. Yeah. So, cool piece on Uncut magazine this month. There's a nice piece on the selected discography, the best work by Charles Lloyd, and he's actually making the comments on each record. That's really cool. And go to your local bookstore, Barnes and Noble, grab the latest issue of Uncut is really good. That piece with Charles Lloyd is really good. Highly recommend.
No, Harry, he's talking about Anthony Braxton. But Al Biella had a freaking heart attack on stage last week.
Yeah, well,
yes. Yeah.
Which is horrible.
Yeah, no, looks like he's still recovering it.
So he got stents put in, and He was on social media thanking all the doctors and everything.
They turned his heart into like a spaghetti strainer.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
I bet, Mark. I bet she was.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was gonna say, you say he would look like he was straining, and George Lloyd wasn't. I mean, playing those horns is not easy.
Hey, Mark, last one, was that concert, the Wheelchair All Stars?
Yeah, but I mean, if you think of such examples, right? Look at BB King or Chuck Berry. They played to the last minute, and they still delivered.
What wasn't there were certain people like you had amputees. I'm trying to think who it was like that performed.
Was there anybody that could play a trumpet with no arms and no legs?
The Black Knight.
Did you ever see the movie Freaks? That worm man could roll a cigarette.
That's fair.
The Black Knight. You shall not pass.
Oh, exactly. Flesh wound.
Yeah.
Now, Mike, can you find a? Never mind. There's plenty of blind jazz players, right? No.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Roland Kirk and
yeah.
Lonnie Millsap. He's a big jazz guy, right?
But yeah, this is show.
He doesn't look good either. They did a tribute concert I saw on social media, and he was barely functioning.
Ronnie Millsap.
Hey, it's Bernie Sanders.
Hey,
Mazzy.
Bernie Millsap. Hey, Mazzy.
Hey, look at that shirt.
You know,
is it black or dark blue?
From
or marine
right now,
blue?
I could be sipping martinis with Jazz Bum Mike.
Yeah.
Well, is it next weekend? Right?
Yeah.
So
I'm coming
I
Thursday.
got the weekend pass. I don't know if I'll come both days, but I bought the weekend pass.
I thought it was only one day. I thought it was only Saturday.
There's
no Friday.
Yeah, I think it might be Saturday, Sunday, but I'm going to try to get down there, like, early to get digging and see what I can find.
At some point, if you don't mind, we should train numbers. I won't text you and bug you, but just
He'll text you and bug you though, man. As you see,
I'm not like Vinyl Rich who texts me at 2 a.m. about how Biden fell over or something.
Oh, good God.
Where are you guys going?
New York City, just like I pictured it.
Ooh, fun.
There's WUFM. Is that what it is? WUFM?
FMU, I think.
Whatever. It's a record show, and I just haven't been. I used to go to New York every year, but I haven't been there since the pandemic. So,
well, they banned you from coming, right?
Yeah. So I think first we should highlight Mark Lessman comment. I think it's perfect, beautiful, amazing.
Okay, let me find it. It was a wheelchair classic.
Yeah.
No, the last one.
The blind movie reviewer.
Oh, there you go.
But speaking of blind, now this is serious. I got this copy at my local store today, and it's super clean. It's super amazing. I never got such an early record from by him. I'm really sure that I got this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Because
he used to play all the instruments, right? That's
uptight. Everything is all right.
Yeah,
I think that's the third one.
Stevie Wonder's movie reviews are very famous.
And this record is super clean, super nice, plays well, and I was really glad that I found it today.
Are we sharing non-jazz records?
No, I'm not going to get into jazz.
That's all I have new this week.
We're into the blind subject.
I mean, look at that guy. This is Rob's photograph. Does that look like Bernie Sanders?
I think you know what I think
was on. He needs mittens.
You know what I think, Mazzy? You have a type. That's all.
I have a type. He's my type. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. He looks like an old Jewish white guy. Sorry. I'm just calling it like I see it.
Yeah. But now let's go back to jazz.
How many times have you seen Bernie Sanders with a saxophone, Mazzy?
You don't know. He might play sax.
That was Bill Clinton. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, Felipe. We're sorry we interrupted you.
No worries. I got this record here. It's really good. The music is amazing, and I think someone on the panel might have an opinion on that, or maybe Mark Lessman or Notes and Tones is around. This thing is killer. You guys know this one?
Good.
No, yeah. I was looking at it because I picked up a couple RG Chef records.
And that has nothing to do with the band Rufus?
So John Chikai, Archie Shep, Don Moore, bass, and JC Moses drums. Is a Japanese first with a OB, and DOM series is direct from original master.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
This thing sounds killer on the Fontana Italian label.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, I like this one. So I have some couple more, but I'll show later. My collection is pretty boring. You guys can show more stuff.
Hey,
sure.
So hang on, I want to talk about. I want to do a non-jazz segment real quick.
okay.
So I went to another show last week, and I went and saw Depeche Mode in Dallas.
Awesome.
And it was interesting. I only knew about half the songs because I stopped listening to them after like Violator, I guess, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was a really good show, but they had a live drummer for all the songs, so they didn't have like drum machines and shit.
That's a good
really,
thing.
really, no, it was great. It was just different, right? So you hear like these songs from the 80s, like these electronic post-punk songs from the 80s, but they had like this drummer, and the dude was a fucking beast, man. He's old. They're all old.
Yeah, I saw them a few times back in the late 90s, mid 2000s, and with my wife when we were still living up in Northeast in New York at like MSG and places. And man, they killed it live. I thought their live sound was awesome. I think they had a live drummer, a real drummer at the time too. I felt like some of that stuff really translated actually better live on the albums in some cases, which you never know how that's going to play out.
Yeah, it was really cool. I listened to them since I was 13, 14 back in the early 90s, so it was cool to see them finally. But anyway, that's it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Rob, I think you got something that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Grayo in the mail.
Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry.
Well, thanks for that.
Sorry, I was looking at the
So-
record. If I was talking.
It's behind the
So-
scenes.
About 3 weeks. About 3 weeks ago, that dude Max from Brewery Town Records came up and told us some good stories and his
Oh, it's
experience.
great. Yeah.
running around.
If people didn't see that live stream, I think it's
watch
3 weeks back. It is worth checking out.
It was killer. So I had ordered. He pressed one record from a Philadelphia band, and he pressed the second one, but he never was able to get the covers because of COVID. So I'm going to open it up. I ordered.
What's his shop name? I'll try to find it.
Brewery Town Records.
Okay.
And so he did. So I'm going to show what came in here. I guess.
You good?
Oh yeah, there's a couple of stickers there. Rob.
Stickers. Yeah.
Felipe, you got this too?
Yeah. So let me.
Cool.
So here's the record that he did press, and he I don't know how many he has left, but I think it's still available for the Sounds of Liberation, which is a Philadelphia kind of. Would you call them similar to Art Ensemble of Chicago? But they're a little more fun. You have funk,
more feel sound.
jazz. And they're Dogtown Records. Is that the original? I don't know if it's the original label. But
I don't think so, yeah.
So, hey, genius of him. He sends the record outside of the jacket.
Nice.
Yeah.
The jacket's
yeah.
cool. The jacket's very nice. Has an OB strap.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
the vinyl.
I think the original they pressed less than 1,000, Rob. So,
you know what?
Almost like a private press.
You know what? So what had happened is he said, "Give me $10, and I'll send you the other record without the jacket." But he didn't send it.
Well, he got $10 from
Wait,
it.
are you sure that's not it in your hand and the other one's inside the jacket still?
No, there's nothing inside here.
Well,
They ripped you off for $10.
So I have to reach out to him. I have to reach out.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't believe he said that. He said,
But
Well, it's
cool.
on tape, Mazzy. We're on
I thought he
internet.
was going to have the other. It was their second album, and then never got released. Sounds of Liberation.
Very cool. Yeah, that whole backstory was great.
I missed it, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just give a shout out to Steve. Thank you, Steve, for stopping by. If you have any breaking news, please feel free to stop to count the screen.
Well, that leads me to a first question. Steve, I was watching your live stream, and I don't think anybody showed it, but there was a little discussion about the Miles Electric Years box set from VMP. So I don't think anybody. I think like Mazzy, you ordered it, but I don't think
Mine
anybody
comes tomorrow. Mine comes
has it to
tomorrow.
show for tonight. If you have it to show and you want to come up, just let us know.
Yeah.
But Mazzy, what were the initial reviews on it?
Well, the reviews I've been reading have been excellent. In fact, a lot of people are saying, I mean, I'm one, as you know, that thinks the MoFi, except for Kind of Blue, pretty much beat everything else. And not just because Joe Harley says that, we both agree, you know, MoFi beats the originals. And I feel that same way. So In a Silent Way is my favorite Miles album. But the reviews I've been reading, like mostly Hoffman forums, saying that they liked better than the MoFi, and it's getting really good reviews. I mean, I think there was a one that someone liked the MoFi better, one title, but it wasn't by a far margin. So it sounds like, I mean, for $30 an LP, that includes the 2 double records and stuff. You know, that's cheaper than a MoFi. Now, I think the only thing I'd warn people out in the hinterlands, you know, you should listen to this music first, because for some, this electric period of Miles is challenging. Don't just buy it, you know, all for $350 without hearing some of it. But I think I love that period. It's exciting. So I've heard good things so far, but I haven't heard it.
Yeah, no, I think you made a good point, Messi. That's one thing we have been talking about. I heard some reviews, some feedback from people that I know they bought the box, and I think it's like, of course, you have to learn like the music, as we always talk about. It's about the music, not the pressing quality. And don't rush too much and say, "Oh, this is better than MoFi because it's analog or whatever." I think it's an impression. Everybody has a different impression, and you know, just
I want to give it time, but it sounds like if you want a package of these records, it's actually a cheaper way to go than buying all the MoFis. So if it's close enough, either way, it's probably a good deal, you know.
But some of those are not MoFis anyway, so you got
right.
I wish they break down the box. And last point is, you know, sound matters. What does better actually mean, right? Can you measure it?
It'll be different.
People say, "Oh, it's better." What does better mean? What the heck, right?
What they like on their system and their ears, you know.
Well, you say all the time when you do your 6,000 view reviews and comparisons, Felipe, you say, what do you think is better?
Yeah, I mean, but like in a sense, but people just say in general, like, "Oh, it's better," but
it's better to you. It's your opinion.
Right.
Exactly. And
well, in defense of Felipe, those reviews are pretty long. He's not just saying like it's better. Like
that's true.
Yeah.
Why do you like it better? Sometimes, you know, it's the mood you're in. I mean, there's records sometimes I like one, like we talked about last week. I know this is not jazz, but the Replacements, that's a remix. And if you like Tim, oh my God, that Tim remix is unbelievable compared to the original, which is all reverb drenched. And it's a really night and day. That's a different type of thing.
Exactly. So another example, just quick parallel here, the Breeders record, right? I have an OG. I bought it when it came out. Okay. It sounds better to me. Perhaps it's an emotional thing.
Which
because
one?
I bought the Last Splash.
Perhaps which one do you like better, the original or the new one?
The original.
Is that on 33 or 45? The original.
It's 33. So this one has more detail, I'd say, but it's very dark sound, very muddy. The OG has a lot more top, a lot more. It's more balanced, in my opinion. This one is good.
I like the new one, but that's the only one I have. So.
It's very good, but you know, it's just different presentations, right? Yeah. Whatever pleases you, and I'm happy with this new one, but I still like my OG better.
I mean, the other thing you can think about is if you just spent $350 on a box, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's a psychological thing some people experience, especially like with the UHQRs and one steps. They feel they have to like it, you know. And you know,
again,
is it limited? Is it a limited? I mean,
it's limited, but it's like, is it 10,000, 15? I don't know. It's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
And so, what is there a general consensus of the people who have posted reviews?
I haven't heard one bad. I think one person I read thought he had some static on one track on one album, but you know, I that usually doesn't affect me. I don't know if it's my card or whatever, but we'll see. But no one said it's, oh my God, this is not good, not trashed, and not. Well, I've only read maybe 5 or 6 things, and all been positive for the most part.
That's great.
You know, you feel it. You hear a trend, like with
Mhm.
Steely Dan, Pretzel. There was a trend for a while of, oh my God, what the fuck did they do? And then some people liked it, and as it leveled off. But you know, you kind of see where the trend's going. It doesn't usually go in a certain way, then all of a sudden the other way. But we'll see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
They said the jackets are nice, right?
They're glossy. Yeah.
I saw. I forget his channel name now, so I apologize. But I watched.
Ronaldo.
I posted in the Discord. No, he's the audio files. I think his channel's.
Oh right.
Name.
Did he listen to it?
Up, and the jackets looked like they were stout and tip-ons. They look great.
Yeah, Arnaldo did an unboxing. He didn't do a review yet.
Yeah.
So he got his a few days ago.
Yeah, we have been chatting about it. Yeah.
I don't think anybody on YouTube has like a comparison or a review of like the sound. It's all unboxing so far.
Yeah.
Mike, do you want to share your screen and go through the records for everybody that haven't seen the thing we're talking about?
Sure. But I have to say, I'm not going to get Miles Electric box, but it does sound like a pretty great box if you don't have those records or if you want, new clean copies. Sounds like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not.
Nope. Here we go.
BAF.
Okay. So we got some announcements.
What is this? Can we look through the Miles Davis box?
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on.
We're talking about it.
Give me 1 second. This is Brewery Town Records. I dropped a link to his Instagram. If you're interested in finding all his web links and contact information, just use this link tree that he has.
Yeah. Tell him to send me my other record, okay?
Tell him the Jazz Bomb sent you.
Yeah. Tell him not to send Rob his record.
All right, let's see. Just give me a second. Here we go.
You're hurtful.
So you were looking at the web page. What'd you do? Like close it?
Yes.
Damn it.
Okay. Let me know if I should make it bigger. Wait a second. My computer's slow, as everybody knows.
My computer's slow, as everybody knows.
I mean, look how slow it is. It's awful. All right, so here's the box. It comes with this kind of cool. When you pull it out, this wraps around, and I don't know what band it is, but it's cool. And then obviously here are the records. Let's see if we can. Okay, so it's 17 is devoted. I don't know what that means. 17 records, I guess. But for non-members, it's 400, and then for members, it's 350.
So I paid more. I'm not a member, so.
There's a video here which I'm going to pause because it's only going to make my computer lag even more.
Fair.
And
man, your computer is horrible.
I know, but I put a ticket in for IT to give me an upgrade. Okay.
The IT guy, this omnipresent figure.
That's right.
Well, okay. All right. So we have In a Silent Way to start it off, 1969, which this has been a MoFi. Miles Davis Bitches Brew, also a MoFi. Jack Johnson, a MoFi.
I'm glad they used the secondary cover. I think it's a better cover instead of the.
But they put the other one on the back, so you do have it.
Wasn't it like that originally? I think the other one was.
Yeah, that's how it is, Maz. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Live Evil, was that a MoFi?
No,
but it came out for Record Store Day like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it didn't come out for record. The alternate. Oh, did it come out for record?
Live Evil came out. Listen, Bernie Sanders, I know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm thinking of the ones that like the alternate Bitches Brew and the alternate,
Those did too, but the Live Evil came out 2 years ago.
Okay.
Settle down.
Oh, look, Jeffrey got it. Jeffrey, very cool. Let us know what you think. Share pictures too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rev is saying that I will only be reviewing Big Fun. That makes sense.
Let's say Rev.
Okay, so then the last three are On the Corner, which
That's
was
MoFi.
And then the next two, Big Fun and Get Up With It.
Not MoFis.
Right.
No.
Now, is everything in here AAA? I thought there were like two records that actually.
I think they're all AAA, but all copy tapes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Which is kind of amazing that Columbia is doing that. I mean,
Okay, so here it says AAA from 1-to-1 tape transfers. Okay. GZ.
Yeah.
First edition 2000. So it looks like they're initially going to do a 2000 run. So,
but I think I saw someone posting today. There it was hand number, but it was like his number, like let's say 600/1000. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So it looks
Don't
like
read it.
Yeah, perhaps there's going to be like a second run, and
Well, do you think they could do like what Not Again did and release them individually?
Not again.
That would be cool because I don't want to buy this freaking whole box. I want to buy some breakouts.
Yeah,
from them,
but they don't
not the
do
whole
that a
thing.
lot. I mean, they didn't do it with the Grateful Dead, although I think they're doing one of them.
No, well, Mazzy, it's the deal they make with the record company because
Right.
Not Again's a record company. They did it with the Zamrock and they did it with the
And the tribe box is breaking. Yeah,
It's all about licensing.
they
So
broke all those out.
I would bet too, though, that if these sound good and they're AAA, there's no way Columbia's not going to want to sell them again. You know,
maybe they'll do his early stuff, an early box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I mean,
yeah.
I keep thinking about getting it, but I've got the first 3 MoFis. I've got the Record Store Live Evil, and then I got a Music on Vinyl on the corner. The only 2 I don't have is his last 2, so I don't know. It's kind of tough sell. You know?
Yeah, to me, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm okay with what I have.
Yep.
But but the question is to the Rev. Rev, are you reviewing Kind of Blue?
Look at this.
Okay, wait. Can you highlight Sagney's comment?
In a minute, we got to talk about people that give us money first. So Mike will buy the Miles box.
Listen, he's a chintzy guy, Roberto. $2? Come on.
$2 is great, man. I'll take $2.
No.
You can't even buy a 12-pack of beer to get drunk for 8-hour streams with $2.
I'll bring that up. I'm still regretting that choice.
So,
Roberto, you can do better. Yeah.
Here, I'm highlighting his comment. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, which one?
Great pay for Miles, unfortunately under. What?
This stream is just slow.
Oh, I have the Miles Electric VMP.
Okay.
I only looked person. Jack Johnson to the MoFi and found the VMP. Ryan Smith more transparent. Miles Trumpet more focused and a more nuanced soundstage. Well, that's cool.
That's
okay.
good to know, yeah.
I'm pretty sure my speakers and turntable wouldn't be able to tell all that anyway.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's what I was messaging Felipe, and I was like, the MoFi sounds very good, like those pressings, and I'm sure this will sound good.
Mm-hmm.
And different sourcing and different mastering choices, but it is still. I'm not going to get it, so I won't be able to speak directly to it. But it's also just preference too. Like, if you like a brighter horn, maybe you like the VMP box. If you like bass, maybe you like. I'm just making stuff up, but it's also like the choices too. I think.
Are you running for president of the VC?
Well, the thing is, like, it might sound better, quote unquote better, but it also, people just might like the idea that it's AAA. That there's that kind of connection to the, closer to the master tape that's without a digital step. So like people just might that might influence people's perceptions as well.
Oh yeah.
Mike headed to Washington to run for the new Speaker of the House.
But also it may, subjectively just sound better too.
Yeah.
Or you just might prefer it. So anyway, the thing is the MoFi sound great. If this thing sounds quote unquote better, I mean, how, the music
and again goes to the point. What does better mean, right?
It's going to be different.
Well, hold on 1 second. We sit here and people we respect give what we believe good reviews on things, and we tend to mostly agree with them. Yeah. So if Mazzy comes in here next week, because Mazzy has been the person who has the OGs and says the MoFis are better, there's no comparison. So if Mazzy comes in here next week and tells you, look, guys, I know I said the MoFis were great. These might be better. Mike, you're going to go, okay, I trust what Mazzy said. So it's saying it in your system and then this and that. That's not in line with how we come to a conclusion about deciding to buy stuff.
The MoFis are really good. The MoFis are really good. You don't need another version. I don't need this version. And because I don't have 3 of the records or so, I decided I wanted.
Yeah, but you could easily come back and say I was wrong, right? You don't see that's not an unusual.
But I have 69-year-old ears, so we can't trust anything I say.
As a hero and
Well,
researcher,
if I have
would agree
69-year-olds,
with
Freeman,
Well,
what's his name?
Last Smith just gave you
75-year-old.
a year, Mazzy.
Roman.
Well, just to talk about where I'm coming from, like my bitches brew is, I think it's like the second pressing of it. I don't even have the MoFi. I mean, so I'm fine with the one that's we already know is subpar because it does sound it still sounds
subpar though. It's not.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm just saying, like that's why, like I feel like the difference between the MoFi and the VMP are going to be like, yes, like the source can influence that, but it's mastering choices and like it's people may say the VMP sounds great, but I prefer the MoFi.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
here's the main difference. The MoFis were pressed at RTI, right? The Vinyl Maple Leafs was pressed at GZ. So already,
these are pressed at GZ. And the second run, if they're going to do another run, it might be pressed at VMPs.
Yeah. GZ's been good lately.
That is the real key.
GZ's been good lately.
So you might want to wait for the second.
They haven't dropped their first record yet, have they?
No,
they screwed us. The first
the Pearl Jam is being pushed, right? The Pearl Jam is October now.
It got pushed, but they're pressing it at Furnace, wherever the hell that is. I don't even know what that is.
I mean, how great is grunge going to sound anyway?
Listen,
I'm fine with it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
I think a single Nirvana note is better than the whole Atlantic 75 series. One note by Nirvana.
Hey, Mike, I have something I'd like to bring up, and if you're itching to break out something from the stream to post separately, don't. But I think I have a different take on the different take on Black Friday.
I have the Black Friday list up, but it's kind of like a pain to just pick out.
Well, I have another Black Friday list like we did last year.
Yeah,
because there are UK titles that are not available for the US.
Shit.
Yeah, so can we just before we do that, can we just quickly look at the new Impex announcement and the Newland announcement? And then
our channel, we do whatever we want, Mike.
Well, I just want it because I don't want it to get buried. I think it's worth mentioning for people.
Yeah, I think it is too.
And we don't have to get buried. It'll be on the stream.
We don't have to spend too much time.
Thanks for stopping by, man. You're welcome anytime.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
he doesn't even like jazz.
Come on screen.
Okay, everybody's welcome here.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we'll start with the Impex announcement. So they are they announced two titles. One of them is jazz, and it is a Pacific Jazz title, Barefoot Adventure, which is I forget the guy's name. It's Bruce Brown's surf film of the same name. So this is the soundtrack to that, and it's like surf jazz, and it has Carmel Jones on it, Bob Cooper. So these are like West Coast players. Obviously Bud Shank. And this title is in stereo. In the United States, I looked, there's like one original stereo pressing for like $50, so it's not particularly easy to get online. The mono is much easier to get and cheaper. They're doing this.
The monos were all beat to shit. Like they're all
were they? Okay.
What year is this record?
61.
Let's say here.
It's in the very
when
first
was Surf Rider?
Yeah.
61 classic.
Yeah.
Did you guys are you guys familiar with this? Have you streamed it or do you have a copy?
No.
Rob, you're muted. Rob, you're muted. You're muted.
Damn it, Rob, you're muted.
Rant.
Maybe it's a good thing.
Rob, you are muted. Okay. He's having issues, it looks like.
He's doing it on purpose.
Okay, so that's number one. Initial reactions to this?
Boring.
So my initial reaction was Felipe's initial reaction. It looks boring, right? But then I kind of looked at the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does it say here who plays on the record?
Yeah, so it's Bud Shank, alto and Barry, Bob Cooper on tenor, Carmel Jones trumpet, Dennis Buttimer guitar, Gary Peacock bass, and Shelly Mann on drums.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a proper West Coast crew.
Yeah. Do you know what year was Surf Rider, the Art Pepper surf record with that cover?
Oh, that's in the 50s, I think.
Because that would
might be early 60s, but I think
that would be a good one for someone to reissue.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
That's a great record. I have a Japanese CD or a large CD of it. I don't have a vinyl version.
And it was originally on Regent. I think the first press is on Regent, which is a very similar label to was it Savoy?
This is an out of the box choice. I mean, I think it's good they tried something different.
I thought it was.
What is it?
I was like,
$40?
$40. Yeah, my initial instinct was. Oh, I actually want to show something too. So if you go to pre-order, this will take you to Elusive Disc. So Impex and Elusive Disc.
They're companions, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like how MoFi and Music Direct is.
Music Direct, yeah.
Right, they have a relationship, or. But I did want to show. So you can pre-order it here. I'm sure elsewhere. But check out. They're putting this sticker on the back of it. So it's analog recording, analog mix, analog master, analog lacquer cutting with 4 A's in the center. And if you look on the back of the jacket, it looks like they're going to include that sticker in the top right. So anyway, I feel like this is clearly a reaction to the market and them wanting to
Saturday night in San Francisco.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Mazzy, can you bring me up to speed with that?
Well, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but the original, they did Friday night first, McLaughlin, Paco de Lucia.
And then Saturday, yeah.
Right, that record, which is a great record. And they put that out all analog. And then they put out, like a few years later, just 2 years ago, whatever, the Saturday night, the white cover, they changed the color.
Yeah.
And they didn't say anything, but it was digital. I mean, it sounds great, but they didn't say anything. And it was, around the time with MoFi, or maybe it was after that. And so they weren't as, open about it. So, and then they finally said it, but they didn't list it. And, again, the illusion that it's analog. Now, I don't personally care, but the people that hate MoFi now their heads will explode. So maybe that's why they're doing it.
I remember when that happened. We kind of went through their site and found some sketchy shit. Remember, Mike?
Yeah.
Like
I wish everyone would do a sticker like that. Why can't I wish there was a standardization like that?
Bring it back up.
Yeah.
I don't think we need an extra A though. That's just stupid.
That's an ugly design, but that's a good idea.
So that's a 4A. So they established a new thing there. 4A. It's not AAA anymore. It's 4A.
Impex, if you want a better design, just reach out.
Oh my God, Nicole. Is that true?
Yeah.
Are they doing Elephant Mountain, Youngblood? That's an amazing.
Yeah. Here, let me show that real quick. So there actually were two. There are 3 announcements in total. 2 are new. So Elephant Mountain and Barefoot Adventure, and then it looks like they're reissuing the Hunter on limited green edition.
I will order Elephant Mountain.
Yeah. So let's take a look at this. Let's see if it's got that same stamp. It looks like they're going to add a trifold.
The song Darkness. Robert Plant covered that song. It's a great song.
Yeah, it was on.
Yeah, so this one also has that sticker.
Okay, I'm ordering that shit.
So there you go.
Oh no,
ordering that shit.
I'll drop these in the chat and then we'll move on. Because
that's molded stuff.
I
mean, Andy's music didn't ask. Friday Night sounds great, but is it really a great album?
Is there a date on the Youngbloods at all?
69, 60 something.
No, I mean a date when it's been shipped.
Oh, let me see.
Damn it!
It looks like
TBD.
January 2024.
God damn, we're in next year.
Coming January 2024. Pre-order your copy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, listen. What do y'all think about this comment? He says, Andy says, Friday Night sounds great, but is it a really great album? He thinks it's boring.
Yeah,
it's a great record.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like that kind of music, if you don't like flamenco, you're not going to like it. So, it's a fucking great record. Yeah. I mean, Paco to me, Paco de Lucia is the key in that record, really, more than
Oh yeah, Paco de Lucia for sure.
Yeah,
but I think he also brings a good point. People are just buying records because they sound good, but is the music relevant?
I agree.
Do you need it?
A lot of people don't like flamenco guitar, so they shouldn't buy it.
Yeah, but I mean, like in general, Mazzy. Oh, this sounds amazing. I'm gonna buy it, but the music is boring as fuck.
Yeah,
I've done that.
I had to restart my computer, but what I was trying to say before, I know some stuff about Impex, and they're suffering. They're suffering from they're really being pushed out of being able to get the titles they want to reissue as far as the audiophile space. So they're kind of left with getting what they can get. And that title kind of speaks to it. The better title is Slippery When Wet, which is Bud Shank. And I guess he had a relationship with Bruce Brown, who's the filmmaker. but the better album is, or the more popular one is Slippery When Wet. I have a red vinyl and a regular of that, but I do know that Impex is really in a bad place right now with being
That's a much better Zipper and Wet, much better.
I agree.
It's a much
100%
better
agree.
album. That's what I was trying to say before.
Why are you bad at this, Mike?
I'm terrible at this. But anyway, this is a better Bud Shank record.
I have that.
And also, I don't want to totally trash the other one. I am considering picking it up. I did stream it, and it's pretty nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Have you listened to Slippery When Wet?
No, I haven't.
50 million people in the world probably haven't.
But this is Bud Shank, New Groove with Carmel Jones again, Gary Peacock again, Mel Lewis, and Dennis Budimir again. So it's a very similar lineup, but a little bit different style. So anyway, so this is a good one. But I think Rob, to your point, Joe Harley probably has planned he's going to reissue certain Pacific Jazz records, and he may have picked a lot of the ones that they wanted, and this may have just been what they could get.
No, well, I mean, it's kind of factual that they're being pushed out. They kind of don't have what the other audiophile labels have to get the titles they want. So
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I mean, I think Elephant Mountain, I mean, I know it's not jazz, but it's out of the box. RCA, that's a nice record. And the record itself doesn't sound great, but I've always loved that record since it came out. So that's a personal favorite of mine. But I know Bandy and a few people said I don't remember if I went to Friday or Saturday night, but that might be better. It was a great live show at the Warfield Theater, that guitar thing. So.
And I was here a couple weeks ago because I got a copy of Saturday night, and it does not sound anywhere near as good as Friday night. Their latest version.
Yeah.
So
I have an OG of Friday night, and it sounds really good.
Yeah.
I have the 33 Impex, and I had an OG. It's just a great recorded
recording.
Yeah. Do you think, since they recorded both, do you think they sat there and go, well, the Saturday night tapes don't sound as good as the Friday night tapes?
I don't know. Maybe we can interview Abby at some point and ask her.
Yeah.
Well, since Al Miola has a new heart, he can come on the stream while he's recuperating.
We already covered this. He's got a spaghetti strainer heart now with all this.
What do you got?
But I think going on the subject, it's a record I got yesterday. I cleaned, I listened to. The music is outstanding. It's not the best sound tone poet by a notch, but the music here, that's what matters. And I think,
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
If you listen as compared to all the tone poets, there's some better ones. Like sound-wise, quality-wise speaking, it has to do with the core and the tape. But this thing is like the music here is so engaging, so catchy, so good. And again, it just goes to the point. Sound better doesn't mean that the music is better. So, Well,
the first track reminds me of like Playboy After Dark Party. It's really kind of hipster 1969. It's great, that first track.
Right? Yeah. So it is a great reissue. They did a great job here. I'm very happy with it.
Do you have an older copy of it, Felipe?
No, I never got. I saw one. I really beat up one. Rob, I passed on that.
I have when I got that big jazz collection, I got an OG of it, and the OG sounds great. So maybe further down the line, I might get the tempo to compare, but the OG sounds really good.
Yeah, and this one is one of the last of the runs. It's 42.97. It's one of the last of the runs before they went to what came after that? LT something? I don't know. Night Artist.
Yeah.
But it's a good one. Yeah. So let me show another one. Can I show a really good cheap heat I got today?
Yeah. Show it.
Oh yeah. Tivoli 1.
Oh, that looks cool. What's that on?
Steeplechase.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very nice. I think Duke Jordan has like 20 albums on Steeplechase.
There's a really good. That's a US press, but it sounds phenomenal. It's a really good record. Duke Jordan, Wilbur Little, and Danny Richmond.
Now, is that pressed in the US or is that pressed in the Netherlands? Does it say on the
I
label?
know where it's pressed. Doesn't say.
It should
I
say
mean,
on the
it's a-
label.
It's a 1984. Let me see what they say here. But it's really clean. Sounds amazing.
I picked up one of his this week. It's buried,
Mhm.
but he sings on it.
Yeah.
And I go, wow, this is a great record. And then he sings on it. And then
Yeah.
it's not good.
Wow.
It's like
I
that
mean,
Kenny-
he
Yeah,
has an okay voice, but he should not be singing on the record.
Yeah, this one is manufactured in the U.S., so I think it's a U.S. pressing.
yeah, it's still
I'm
good.
guessing.
They're all
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
Rob, let me know in a couple days.
Last one got his Demon Dance, but it's severely warped. Replacements on the way. It sounds like an RTI pressing.
Oh, I gotta check mine. Mine's right here. I haven't even taken
Yeah,
it out yet.
I got mine earlier today and listened to it.
What do you think? What's
I
the
warned.
verdict?
It melted my face. This thing is awesome. You should get them.
That's great.
Yeah,
This,
yeah, I got a copy.
Take it out of the plastic so we can see it.
this is insane. This
Yeah.
is so good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Is
This
there-
is
is
so
it-
good.
Ooh.
Ooh, crack.
I want to get that.
who's on trumpet? Who is that? I can't see.
It's Woody Shaw.
Oh, sick.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look
Your
at that.
your camera's like 2 pixels. Can you tell us who's on the record?
Is it Leroy Jenkins, Rob?
You're muted again. What the fuck?
Now you're muted. Get on your iPad. That has a better camera on it anyway.
That's true.
Maybe it's a sign.
All right,
We can't
well,
hear you, Rob. Get the hell out of here.
Maybe the
damn, I
Bernie Sanders campaign.
That's
like
kind of
let him
weird
down.
that his mic just mutes like that.
think his mic's dying.
Oh, and then just because we were talking about the Tone Poet, I wanted to listen to this, but I didn't have time. But this also came out, Herbie Nichols Trio. This is a 1519. I forget what the year is
I
on
think
this.
I have. Was that a Music Matters, Jazz?
Take it out of the sleeve, damn it.
No,
I don't see the
no,
cover.
they
No,
never
if it's
did
a
it.
Tone Poet, it won't be in Music Matters.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, right.
but yeah, Hold
Never
on, I'll take it out of the sleeve. But really excited for
The
this one.
gatefold?
I've been waiting to listen to it. Usually I stream it just to make sure I know I want it, but like for this, I knew I wanted it. It is gatefold. It's a Tone Poet. Damn, this is a tight
Wow.
sleeve.
Bill had to leave. Okay.
All right. So nice glossy cover.
Yeah.
The back is the back.
Who's on there?
What's the number?
Lineup
Mike?
is Herbie Nichols piano, Al McKibben or Teddy Kotnick on bass, or Kotick on bass, and then Max Roach drums, courtesy of Emersy.
Nice.
Nice.
Or courtesy of Mercury. And then the gatefold, really nice session
Yeah.
photos from Van Gelder's living room. You know, you could see all the living room accoutrement. So
Very cool.
anyway, I'm really excited for this. These like, I think this and Sonny Clark Trio are like one of the few early trios on Blue Note. So these are cool to get, and yeah, I'm just excited for it. So
Yeah, there's some heat in the Tone Poets this year for sure, man.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
excited.
And the new list should be coming by next month, I think.
That'd be a cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd Bill go?
He said he had to leave.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So let's reshare the screen and hopefully Rob.
Andrew Andrews is talking shit up for the auction already. What's happening?
Ooh.
All right. And before we move on, just for Impex, do you guys all have this?
I have it. I have it.
Oh yeah.
It's a repress,
About
right?
the first run, yeah.
It's a waiting repress now, but this is definitely one worth checking out.
Such a great cover, isn't it?
It's a great cover, and it's like textured. So,
Yeah.
and that's how the original was. The original is really hard to get, so check it out. It's got like a Latin kind of feel to it in that kind of Kenny Dorm style. So yeah, it's cool. So that was a great one that they picked. All right, let's move on to new. Oh,
Pay attention to the actual people on the screen, Mike. So this is I got this sealed copy because I bought a copy. I pre-ordered this with all the fucking prestiges, like in February of whenever the hell that was, 2021 or 2022, and then Chad finally shipped it to me after it got repressed because he never got any of the original ones. So now I have 2 copies. So I'll probably wait for it to get back up to like $80 after it goes out of stock again and sell it.
hey Jim.
Or something. Anyway, so what's next, Mike?
Okay, let's switch over to Newland. So we know Newland because they've put out a few things here. I think a bunch of Bethlehem, right? Like, didn't they do like some? They did this Howard McGee. I'm pretty sure that's a Bethlehem title. And I thought they did more, but they've done this Jerry Mulligan Nightlights, which I think sold pretty well for them.
Yeah, they pressed that twice already.
Yeah, the Blue Mitchell. So the new ones that they announced, which I think people kind of knew about already, but you have John Wright Trio, Nice and Tasty, which was this originally on debut? It looks like a debut cover. I don't know what you let's click into it. Let's look at it.
So this is interesting too. So this one actually says mastered directly from the original stereo analog tapes by Kevin Gray. The earlier ones didn't say that. It said made from tape transfers or whatever, right?
Yeah, it looks like this is a prestige title. Nice and Tasty. Who's on it with him?
On this, yeah.
Wendell Marshall and J.C. Hurd.
Okay.
I think Wendell Marshall's bass player, right?
Yeah.
J.C. Hurd on drums, and then John Wright on piano. So yeah, does it have the track listing?
Yeah.
Things are getting better. Very thought of you, Witchcraft. So they're doing standards on it. Anyway, this looks kind of cool.
Interesting thing
here.
here.
The one I'm getting for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this one too. Interesting thing about this for me is so they're the other ones when they came out they were $30. They're $40 now.
Okay.
You know, which kind of sucks, but these are literally AAA and they're pressed at Palace. So with those two details I'm in, you know.
Yeah.
The other thing that's weird about these is they're not on the original.
They don't reproduce the labels, yes. Yeah.
Well, that a lot of times that has to do with licensing.
I know.
It's kind of like, because was it the Bowies? Remember Bowie stuff? If you ever got any of the Bowies, instead of the 70s RCA, it had Bowies in the same chunky type of RCA.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't, it's not RCA anymore. So
it looks like originals of this title can get pretty pricey. Looks like median's about $100.
Let's see what's out there.
Let's see what's out there. 9 for sale starting at 25. Most are in the United States. So this is a G plus. Let's see. There's a VG. It already gets up pretty high, 80, 90.
Yeah.
VG, and there are nothing better than VG available. So hard record to get.
Well, this is a cool one to reissue then.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Might need to give that a stream. And then they're also doing Kenny Dorham Jazz Contrast, which I have a copy of this on OJC, so I won't be getting this. I think the OJC is. Let me double check. I think it's 82 tip-on jacket. Oh, you got an OG, Felipe?
That's an OG, yes.
Let's look at it real quick. Hang on.
That's a nice cover too.
It's nice. It's damage here, water damage, but still.
It's an Riverside, an Argo.
That's an OG, Riverside.
I've never heard this record.
It's a good record.
It's a really good record, Mazzy. And I haven't bought any records from them because I have the OGs here. This guy, but I really want to get that this new one they announced for sure.
Yeah, and there is a harp on the cover. Felipe, oh, here's Rob.
Yeah. Hello.
Can you quickly go through the lineup?
Hey, yes. I have that John Wright, an OG. I showed it here.
We're getting echo from
Where's the echo coming from?
I'm turning it off. It was my iPad. But I have that John Wright. I have an OG of the John Wright I got for $3 at an estate sale.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Kenny Dorham.
You guys don't remember any records anyone showed.
Within this, let's re-examine it.
We never remember Rob. I was drinking, so
let me
so jazz. So Kenny Dorham jazz contrast, Kenny Dorham trumpet, Sonny Rollins tenor, Hank Jones piano, Oscar Pettiford bass, Max Walsh drums, Betty Gleman harp. That's it.
That's cool.
On side 2, tracks 1 to 3. So Betty Gleman is on side 2.
Very cool.
The cover is pretty cool. It's the record is amazing. It's a really good record.
That looks like a mono copy, yeah.
Yeah, it's the RLP. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's go back. So this one's 40. I don't know what the sourcing is here. Let's see if it says.
It says it right there in the first paragraph.
Oh, okay. Original mono analog tapes. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
it's
pretty
master
neat.
but not cut, right?
Newland. Do they only sell
Well,
direct?
master is the same thing as cut,
Okay.
Do
Well,
they
anyway,
only sell direct?
I think anyway.
no,
I think you can buy those on Amazon, Rob.
And I think
Mazzy.
Acoustic Sounds too gets them.
Yeah.
These, yeah. Yep.
Elusive. Yeah, probably everybody gets some of
Yep.
them.
Okay.
They also did the HP box, and that box is everywhere. Even like Pop Market has it.
Yeah. Where's that box? Oh yeah, here. And this is still in print. This was a pretty limited run, so they probably don't have too many.
But it's been like almost a year limited, so you know.
It's sold out on Acoustic Sounds. It's starting to
Let's see if it's still available.
But
Yeah.
you can buy for cheaper. You can buy for cheaper than that.
If you find
Easy.
Felipe, if you find a place to buy it cheaper, will you send it to me? Because I think I'm going to buy a copy of it.
So
I will. Let's keep it under wraps. Yes.
What's the name of that? It was Kenny Dorham.
Yeah, jazz contrast.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
it was cut from the tape, Felipe. The jazz.
Okay,
contrast.
good to know. Thank you.
Thanks, Andes. Okay,
Thank you.
so the last thing here is, I don't know if this was already announced. I feel like I heard Mike Notes and Tones maybe mention this or something else.
It's been announced for a while.
Okay, so this is their new box set that's coming out whenever, 2 weeks. $160 for LP, and it looks like it's the complete Birdland dates over 2 years. And I tried to kind of figure out how big his group was. It just says they're included in this is Yusuf, Roland Kirk, Jackie Byard, Booker Irvin, Pepper Adams, Charles McPherson, Danny Richmond, and many more. So I don't know who's all on everything, like how big the band is, but this could be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't pre-order it, but I'm curious to know how this is.
So this is interesting. It says original reel-to-reel tapes cleaned and mastered, giving these recordings optimum sound quality.
Yeah.
So
these were found in like a basement in the Bronx.
Right. It'll be interesting to hear how these sound.
In a basement.
Well,
maybe I'll
find some rocks.
So the original jazz tapes in Queens when I'm there.
The original reel-to-reel tapes used to record the radio broadcasts were tracked down. So I guess these were radio broadcasts.
Oh, Jesus.
Cleaned and remastered.
Oh, wait, no, that's fine.
I thought it said that it was found in the Bronx. Oh, here. Located in a basement in the Bronx, the original reel-to-reel tapes have been cleaned and remastered, giving these incredible rare recordings the best sonic outing since 1962. So
this is digital for sure. This is digital, guaranteed.
I don't. I think it's a really big gap in my oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wait because it's slow. We got you. Hold on. Cheers, Felipe. Okay.
Cheers.
Chris, did you cancel me out?
No. There we go. What's up, Rob? Can you speak now?
No.
Yes. No, I can speak.
But not be heard.
So is that a Bergenfield label then, if it's 1960?
Well, am I big or is Felipe big? I'll pull it out.
You're big.
This is an OG original first press mono.
Nice.
Well, wait.
Beautiful. You're good. Prestige 7197.
Yeah.
How does it taste?
Bergenfield.
So what was enlightened to me is this is an AB. So this
which means what? Which means
it
what?
could be on recycled vinyl and the sound is not the best or not best. It looks VG plus, but this is a Bergenfield, New Jersey pressing.
So with the few examples that I have in my own collection, and then confirmed by London Jazz Collector, AB started using recycled vinyl, I think from like 60, 61 to 62, 63, something like that.
Yeah.
If it's earlier, if it's like 50s and there's AB in the Dead Wax, which means Abbey Studios, it was a pressing plant. Those sound excellent. So that's actually the thing to look for, but you got to know the year.
So I went to an estate sale where they showed jazz records. Two guys in front of me ran in and just pulled 2 stacks. And I used my long arms and grabbed a stack with my hand, this thing. And this was in there. And there was a great red Garland record, OGs. The cover here looks insanely nice. And it's great.
That's
it's
awesome.
nice. It's a great record. I mean, this is a very sought after record. So
I totally agree with that, Bandy. I mean, almost everything that Zebs puts out is digital, and those sound amazing.
And here,
and I think it also depends on the purpose, right? I was showing a couple weeks ago. So go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
yeah, and this is a great album until he sings a song on here, and it's not that. It's very kind of silly.
There's nothing wrong with silly,
but it's a great record. I mean, Duke Jordan Steeplechase records you should get.
What were you saying, Felipe?
So did you listen to that entire Chet Baker all the way through? Wax.
Oh, I mean, I have records to show. Do you want me to show it now?
Well, we got so whatever you guys want to do, but we have the record store day list ahead of us.
Well, yeah. So I want to talk about what's going to record store day because there's 2 things I want to talk about.
Okay.
Well, first thing is about the U.S. one, but there's a UK one where there's several titles that are not available in the U.S.
Can we actually
last year?
Can we start with that?
Yusef Lateef Detroit.
Yeah.
Can we start with that? Because I feel like a lot of people have already seen the US one, so maybe we quickly go through the UK one.
Can I share the screen?
No,
sure.
No, I haven't seen the UK ones.
Yeah, I'm going to share.
Let's start with the UK.
Yeah, I have it up. So hold on.
Okay. Let me know if you have any problems.
Well, yeah, something's up with the connection with all the people that I'm having issues.
Do you want to just send me the link and I can share it? You could just drop it in the chat.
Right now it's letting me go, but it's going slow.
Thanks for coming by, Andy. Have a good night.
It must be all those people running on Santa Monica Pier right now in their roller skates.
No, it's a bunch of old guys playing Pokemon Go. It's changed there.
It's fair, John.
Geez, let me try and send you the link because this is ridiculous.
Okay. Just send it over.
Being very temperamental right now. I'm going to send it to you in IG. I mean in Messenger.
Okay.
You can do a private chat.
But is this better there, Rob?
It's acting up. The StreamYard's acting up. Huh?
All right, I got it here.
You think they'd get good internet in LA by now?
It's not the internet, Bernie Sanders. It's the StreamYard connection.
That's the internet, dumbass.
It's my internet.
Even old grunge people have good internet in Seattle.
My internet's working fine for everything else. It's the StreamYard connection. It
ain't no mud, honey. It ain't no CBGBs.
All right, Rob. Let me know what I should do here.
I sent it to you in the Messenger.
I got it. I'm pulling it up here.
Yeah.
Pull it up. Because
Can you guys see it?
In the meantime, let me show you because I got an email.
Accept them all.
I got an email. I got an email from.
It's like we're teaching our grandparents to.
Matthew, it'd be easier to do this if you just shut your trap, okay? So,
God damn.
So Tidal Wave announced. This is how I got into it. They announced UK only titles for Record Store Day.
Ooh.
So this Ben Webster and his quartet. It's a 2-record set. Well, there you go.
All right, let's go. Tell me, should I keep scrolling or
scroll down because the first jazz title that's UK is going to be on the right side of your screen. Keep going down because the Mingus and Chico, and Chico are part of the
Ben Webster and his quartet's right there.
Yeah.
Am I like behind or something? Did I need to refresh my browser? What's happening?
I'm telling you guys, it's the StreamYard connection is effed up.
Okay.
It's probably that's probably true, but it's also probably my computer is a total.
Who's the main host of the StreamYard?
There isn't. It's just it's on the cloud.
Yeah.
So so we have Ben Webster and his quartet, Wayfaring Webster, released by Tidal Wave Music. It's a 2 LP. And Rob, did you look into this? What's going on with this story? Rob, you're muted.
Damn it. Oh, well, we can read it. Let's talk about it. And when Rob figures out how to use the internet.
All right. So let's see. There's some biography stuff here, lots of collaborations. Webster is subject to renowned documentaries. Okay, there's like a lot of. Oh my god. Okay, Tidal Wave Music now proudly presents the first time ever vinyl release of this fantastic album. Originally released as a limited CD edition back in 2000. You know, strictly limited to 1,000 copies with OB strip.
2 LP.
2 LP. Look, they put the same paragraph twice. This is a mess. I'm just trying to figure out who's on it. It's 61-year-old Ben Webster in excellent form, giving warm, dusty, gritty yet funky performance. And who else is on this sucker? So Rob Langeris, Toots Thielmans. I don't know. I guess he worked with Toots. Yeah. John Engels worked with Chet and Dizzy, and C. Slinger. So it looks like
there are a bunch of nobodies because they have to tell you who they played with because nobody knows who they are.
All right. Well, that's the first
one. And just to be fair, last year there was a Coleman Hawkins that came out only in the UK, and it wasn't very good record. True. It wasn't a good recording of it, right?
True. Rob, have you tried turning it off and then on again?
It is. I promise you, it is because I came up on my iPad. It is the StreamYard software that's acting up. It's not
it could. It very well.
Because I restarted my computer and I did all that.
You scroll up, Mike.
Excuses.
No. I'm seriously. Who started who initiated? Who came in first to the StreamYard? Seriously,
it's Mike. Mike for sure.
I think it's Mike's computer. All right, how do you know?
We know how the internet works.
Because it doesn't matter who joined first. The stream has been up since freaking 11 a.m.
Yeah.
No, the link to the stream has been up, not the stream. Seriously,
this is StreamYard software has the representatives.
It's horrible. All right, there's a Roswell Rudd record.
What's this? Bob James trio? Is this?
No, it's Bob James 2. Look at it.
I'm sorry, Bob James 2.
Isn't that on the regular one? Isn't that on the US
looks
one?
Like looks like hip hop.
Okay.
It is definitely not hip hop.
Cool. Bob James. Now let's just wait a minute for this.
He's a very sampled jazz artist.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Hang in there, everybody. Hang in there. So we got the Charles.
Why'd you unclick on it? What happened?
Because it's Mike's computer that's screwing everything up.
No,
Charles Mingus. Can you guys not see Charles Mingus Incarnations?
Yes, I can see it. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're good with that. Yeah,
but that's on the US.
But that's on the US.
Okay.
So
if you scroll down, there's a Roswell Rudd record on the right.
Is Iron Man? That's US too.
That's
Iron Man. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. We'll talk about that in a moment.
The Gil Scott's US. I know.
Fu Manchu. That looks kick ass.
Okay. We're looking for Roswell Rudd.
Yes.
Well, you're in the end. So
where are we? Right? There we go. Roswell Rudd and Duck Baker live.
Yes.
Okay.
That Rob Zombie's creepy looking.
Let's see what this is. So, Rob, are you going to get this one? Are you going to like special order it?
This is the first I've heard of it right before the stream when I looked at it.
Rob, you should be nice and have friends in the UK. You should see if Liam can get it for you.
Well, in your face, because last year someone got me the Yusuf Lateef Detroit. I won't reveal
your face. Rob, we're friends.
Okay, so anyway, so this one is released for the very first time on vinyl. It's a collaboration between Roswell Rudd and guitarist Duck Baker. So it's a duet recorded in 2 parts nearly 2 decades ago. Dot Time Records is proud to bring these musical minds for the first time on record. So cool. Yeah, it would be good to sample it, but yeah.
I would.
Looks
boring.
I like Roswell Rudd.
I do too, but I don't know. Maybe it's cool.
All right. Anything else, Rob?
I didn't have the stream while I was looking through it. I only got to the Roswell Rudd.
Doesn't Royal Tenenbaums come out every other
as dispensary as movies?
Yes, that's on the US.
That's US as well. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll talk about that when we go to the US side, I guess.
Is that it? Okay, so that's it.
Oh no, go back. Those war records are not part of the US. What's up with those?
Oh, where? Oh, these?
World is a Ghetto 50th Anniversary Collector's Edition. Am I wrong? I
But
didn't see that.
those were in the box.
Yeah.
No, those are double discs, Mazzy. Look.
Oh,
Triple disc.
got it. That's fine. I don't need it.
Yeah,
Hey, Chris, do you want to share your screen when we look at the US list? Just because your computer has to be better than mine.
This is a 5 LP. This is not on the US Record Store Day.
5 LP Rhino. Rhino.
Yep.
Wow, Rhino. I wonder why Rhino's not doing that here then.
Okay, The
They
World
will
is a
like-
Ghetto was 1973, top selling. Okay, 31 hip hop songs have sampled it. So what's up? Why is it 5 LP?
I don't know. This seems like it might be overkill.
It might be a
Outtakes
really
and
long.
shit on-
It might be a really long harmonica solo.
It says the making. So it comes with, it looks like the 50th anniversary collector's edition is a 2 LP gold splatter vinyl, which looks cool. And then it comes with a 3 LP, the making of.
What the hell is that?
I mean, you get to see how they did the special effects and all the wire work and the bullet shots.
You know, they did here. I kind of like this concept. I wish they would do this on more records, or on when they do a remix, or like, remember, any of you who have, and I have them, and I know some people hate them, the Led Zeppelin box sets that Jimmy Page did. They
I
have
have
a
them on
second.
some of them.
They have a second disc, and the covers are like negative opposites, so you don't confuse it with the regular cover. I wish, like with the Giles Martin Beatles stuff, the remix would be somehow a different designation. I don't know, so you don't confuse it if it's just sitting there with the original mix. They should do something like that.
Oh,
yeah, I
so
agree.
the war is on the US list.
Yes,
Is it?
John.
Goliath is
So-
saying something.
Chris, do you want to share
That
your
makes a
screen?
lot of sense.
Y'all keep talking about some bullshit for a minute. I'm prepping.
Well,
like make-
let me talk about my bullshit because this
Talk
relates
yourselves.
to the US list.
Okay.
So the Bill Evans one that's coming out is like live from Copenhagen shit.
Don't say shit.
I recently found these two Bill Evans milestone records from the 80s. These are live from Copenhagen. They must have recorded every single show he did in Denmark on that tour, because these are from around the same dates. This one, Bill Evans, You're Gonna Hear From Me, is recorded
What's the year, Rob?
November 24th, 1969, and at the Jazz House Montre Store Renegade in Copenhagen. This one. And it's with
In Montmartre.
It's with Eddie Gomez and Marty Morell. Okay.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So, and this one I just recently picked up. I showed it before. Bill Evans Jazz House. This is at the same place.
Mhm.
So this
Are those the same sessions that are coming out of Record Store Day?
this is from
close
yeah.
enough?
These I think might be the two different pressings of the same show. Let me see if the songs are the same.
Take your time.
No, these are probably.
No, I'm being serious. There's a fuck ton of jazz records coming out. Holy
This is
shit.
from the same show, just two different songs. These are, but it's the same show, just different songs. So I'm very curious. Seems fishy.
Seems fishy.
I have a new
Are they
Bill
different
Evans
labels?
These are on Milestone, both of these.
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost ready, guys.
And they
Hold
came
on,
out in
let
the
me-
80s.
Let me show a record, just because you were showing Bill Evans.
Well,
This
I'm
was
connecting it to the Record Store Day one.
so well. This is Danny Kaye recommended on the interview. One of the records he showed was this Bill Evans Quintessence.
Yeah, that's
And if it was just a trio, I probably wouldn't have picked it up just because I have so many of his trios. But this also includes Kenny Burrell and Ray Brown, Harold Lamb on tenor, and Philly Joe Jones. So this is on Fantasy, and it's pretty cool. It's a chill record.
Is Helen Keane produced that?
Let me see the cover.
Helen Keller produced it.
It doesn't say here.
Well, Helen Keane was his manager and producer for most of the Fantasy years.
So I don't see. No, it just. Oh yeah, Helen Keane. Yep. Engineer Phil Caffel, mastering David Turner.
I know a little bit about jazz.
Front cover photo is Galen Rowell. Do you know him, Mazzy?
I do not.
He was. I looked at him up. He was like an adventure photographer. So he would go and basically do like mountain climbs and like really exotic places and do and photograph back in.
I know his work, but I don't. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
He died really young. I think he was like, I don't know, like an avalanche killed him or something.
Is that like early 80s, that album, or mid 80s?
This is 1980, I think.
As he was his rep so long ago, he forgot who he was.
1977. Oh. So anyway, cool record.
You know, Chris, you got to stop mocking the elderly, okay?
I'm just playing with you. You know, that was funny. Come on.
No, you know, did you know that there are more dead people alive now than there were earlier on? So be careful, because remember, someday you're going to be dead and you're going to have to deal with them.
You know, is there technology where you can
stoners talking?
Is there technology where you can reach through the screen and slap someone in the face?
Where the hell is this?
Okay, hey, someone asked me. I got to change this. Okay, see, my name says Maslov, and don't change it. Why? I mean, Dave. I was on the. I'm gonna bust you there, Dave, because I was on the the Westman thing today.
Yeah,
it just said Maslov, like love, get it with the E, and like 2/3 of the way through, he changes my name to Mazzy. You don't change a guest's name just because you're a. You know, you don't do that. That's like
personal. That's a personal thing,
right?
That's like drinking all the Diet Cokes in the fridge and not putting more in.
Yeah. How do I change
or drinking your 100 proof IPA?
That was pretty badass, though, I must say. And celebrities showed up at 7 hours in, man. It was awesome. All right, check us out.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, Jazz Bums. We're going to make this into a snippet. So we're going to talk about all the RSD records for the next RSD. When is RSD anyway? Anybody know?
It's Black Friday.
It's Black Friday. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
All right, let's restart that intro. Can we re-intro it?
Yeah, let's do it. Come on. See if you can do it the first time without having to do it 5 times like normal. Come on, let's do it.
What, me? Welcome back, fellow Jazz Bums. Welcome back, fellow Jazz Bums. We're going to get into the RSD list on the live stream. So let's get into it. Chris, what do we got first?
We're terrible people.
So what is RSD?
I actually have the original vinyl. I found it sealed of this.
Right.
And these crisscross Chets are really good. Hence the one that just was released by Elemental, the 2 disc live at Nick's. That thing's amazing. If you like Chet Baker, do not sleep on that.
This is really good. Elemental sent me a copy of that, and just because I'm a shill and I got a free record, it sounds amazing.
Amazing.
Hey, we're shills now too, Mazzy.
Pardon me?
We're shills now too. We have a video coming out soon where you'll learn more.
You know, shilling is not bad. Just kind of tell people. You know, the other one I showed of theirs, the Bill Evans with the orchestration and the lush sound. I liked. It's a little too lush for my taste, most of it.
That's the one where he's playing 2 different things.
Yeah, he's playing the Fender Rhodes and the acoustic keyboard. So some of it's really good. I mean, I liked some of it more than others. And then that Steppenwolf they sent me.
So this record, Chet's Choice, is an excellent record. The original was just 1 disc.
Right.
This is including I think alternate takes or something like that.
Let me tell everybody what it is since y'all just jumped in and we're recording a video here. Come on, this is formal video recording, sir. Anyway, so it's Chet Baker Trio, Chet's Choice, like Rob said. This one's 2 LP though.
Yeah, they added more to it.
Yes,
it's excellent.
No, this is.
We should become a jazz channel so we can get some jazz records.
I didn't realize this was a record store day though.
So they're 2 different records, Mazzy.
It's guitar, bass, trumpet.
Yes.
Right. That's pretty kick-ass. And it's 2,300, quantity of 2,300. It's a RSD first, so it'll come out as normal at some point, right?
Yeah.
Chris, make your screen magnified a little bit.
I don't know if it'll come out normal.
So don't
it says it right there.
It will. Where does it say that?
RSD first release.
Oh, it's first.
But you don't know if there's
Only if they sell out.
Yeah. Exactly.
But if it's half as good as this one that they just put out, get it, because this is amazing.
Get that one. The one Rob's showing, you should order.
Yeah.
Everyone should order it.
Well, this is the same thing. It's being put out by Elemental. I mean, it's the same. It's the same thing basically, just a different record. But
No,
It's
same
the
exact
same
package.
record.
Yep. So there's that one. So it's got 4 discs. Oh, there's alternate takes. That's kind of shitty. I don't really care about alternate takes. Personally.
Where was it recorded? Is it a US or like was he in Europe?
No,
He's in
no.
Europe?
20's in Europe.
It's Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This Philip Catherine's great. I've got
I think
another
it's
record.
Amsterdamian.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Next,
Thank
we
you.
got Marion Brown and Leo Smith, Creative Improvisation Ensemble. It's going to be wild as shit.
That could
probably.
be
That's
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
Org
could be.
Yep.
Music 1400 RSD exclusive. So this is, this one might be a little bit sought after.
That
It,
ORC?
it could be one that's worth $15
Or-
2 weeks later, though. Who knows?
Marion
think, Rob?
Brown is, I mean, he's outstanding.
Yeah, but then
Also-
from what I understand, this is real free jazz.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's org, so it should be really well done.
I'm definitely going to take
It's
a
word
look at this.
creative and improvisation. It's going to be wild. I bet Nicole knows this record. Nicole, are you still with us? Do you know anything about this record?
Loki, do not shadow ban Rev, please.
God damn it. Yeah, don't shadow ban Rev.
That looks interesting.
So this one's okay. Look at this. So let's see. It's an org music, of course, from Freedom Records, right? Mastered for vinyl by Dave Gardner and pressed at Palace on transparent red audiophile grade vinyl. That sounds cool. Not been pressed on vinyl since the original release in 1975. I wonder if the original is expensive.
I can look it up. Give me a second.
Okay.
What's it called? Creative improvisation.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be.
That type font's always a
Okay.
little suspect in terms of reading it, but
That's true.
Yeah.
I can't read anything. I need some new glasses.
Okay, let's see.
it's not as bad as Deco, but
Yeah.
Wow,
What do you
Dave.
got, Mike?
All right, give me a second here. So there's a UK LP, there's 2 Japanese pressings, and let's see what the UK. I guess the UK is the OG, and that goes for 6 people have it, 300 people want it. It's never been sold, so that seems pretty rare. So the UK pressing has never been sold on Discogs. The Japanese pressing that came out the same year, that one is available. 40 people have it, 240 want it. Hey, whoever's making that noise.
Rob, quit smacking your chips, bro. We can hear it.
It's not. It's Felipe, man. It's not me.
Come on, Felipe.
I'm here.
All right, cool. All right, so 8 for sale, starting at $52. Let's see what the conditions are. And it looks like most of them are in Japan, so you have to pay. They're all in like near mint condition. So it looks like with shipping and everything, you're about $70 if you want a copy.
If you want this, get this one because it's
Well,
gonna be very-
you're more importantly, go back to the listing, the original listing on Discogs for the
Okay,
for the
hold on.
record.
Oh, here.
Here.
So it's never released here anyway, right?
No. I want to see if people left comments. That's usually what I look for on Discogs.
Okay. We'll just
There are no
scroll down.
comments. There are no
There's like no copies available. Nobody's even heard
And
of
this is the master entry
Well, it's black right now.
Uh,
on mine. It's not. So, all right. So yeah. So it's pretty rare.
All right, there's that one. That's
it's a rare boy.
interesting.
Rare boy.
Rare bird. All right, here we go.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think I saw on Discord today there's a Marion Brown pre-order on Dusty Groove that got canceled, right?
Oh.
Anybody
No,
else?
it's Vista, which is being
Okay.
put out by Universal.
Okay.
Just Dusty Groove ran out of it, but you can get it other places.
Okay.
I like how Mike just disappeared in the middle of our Record Store Day special. Unforgivable.
I'll be
All
right
right,
back.
next we have-
Give me a minute.
He's preparing for my arrival in New York.
That's
Are you
fair.
coming to the show,
Yeah.
Felipe?
No, Mez, I won't, but I'm going to the Capitol Audio Fest. in
Que
DC
lástima. I
in
don't get to
November.
meet you.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
we'll do it. Yeah.
All right, up next.
I'm going to the Capitol Audio Fest in DC in November. I think maybe Mike is gonna join. Let's see.
Got it.
All right. Dave Brubeck Quartet Live from the Northwest, 1959. There's a bunch of these that have come out. I've got one or two of them. There's some of the labels Brubeck editions. I guess it's his stuff getting put up by that label.
Doesn't Brubeck have like 3,000 albums out?
There's no doubt. I mean, this is probably a good record. Let's see. It's Quartet, which is interesting. So
I don't know. It's
So,
funny
I mean-
because when I had going through Dizzy's collection, literally there were like a couple hundred Brubeck records and so many duplicates and so many records, and I think there's only a handful that it's hard to sell his records. Everyone wants Take 5 and maybe a couple others, but after that,
you can get $5-6 for them.
and I'm sure they're good. I mean, a lot of them are good, but it's
Mhm.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
So this was live 59. I mean, it's a classic quartet. Desmond, Eugene Wright, Joe Morello. You'll probably be able to get this pretty cheap about a month after. If you want, you can probably get it for $15 a month after Writers' Friday easily.
Yeah.
What do you think, Felipe?
Yeah, I know. I think a Brubeck, if you have like 3 or 4 records, you have them all. It's my
Yeah, that's
opinion.
I agree.
But they're good.
Well, like
problem.
Terry
I would
Collier.
not shell off money on that.
Terry Collier is more folky.
Well, I just saw the name. I didn't know what it was, so I clicked on it. And Mr.
I
Bongo,
like him.
1,000.
He's great. That would be an interesting record. I don't know this record, but I like his records.
Mr. Bongo.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Bongo.
I
So
don't
that's
know
cool.
that record.
They're going to reissue it later. You don't know who?
But
You know?
it's in
You don't know Mr. Bongo?
No.
Really?
Oh, Mr. Bongo's great.
It's
label, yeah.
so
Yeah.
Mr. Bongo is a UK-based label. They reissue a lot of
I've heard of
Japanese,
it, but I don't know. I don't
South
have it.
American, UK. It's amazing. Yeah.
But I like Terry Collier.
Yeah.
Well,
And
so
they
we'll check it out.
usually do a lot of half-speed mastering, which I'm not a big fan of, but usually it comes out really good mastering. You should check them out. They have like
Okay.
extensive, huge catalog. Really good to check.
All right.
Cool.
What's next?
All right.
Eric Dolphy Iron Man. So, who's putting this out? Culture Factory.
I don't think-
So, okay.
Everyone-
This was part of the.
Isn't
Right.
this part of the 3 LP set that came out in RSD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw this and go get the Eric Dolphy box.
Oh my
Rob,
God,
your mic sounds like sped up.
You sound sped up. Yeah, like you're Speedy
Like a
Gonzalez or
chipmunk.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say something else.
That's-
That's
Keep
kind
my
of
mic on.
Rob is so
Anyway, so yes, this came out last time on the 3 LP set from Elemental or Resonance, whoever put that out. Zev, right? But if you don't have that, these Culture Factory records, if you clean them, they sound really good. I got a ton of these things.
Yeah.
But even though there's only 2,200 and it's exclusive, you can buy them for $15-$20
Really?
6 months
So
later.
this
6
is
weeks later.
this is not the original cover of the record,
okay.
but
Right.
this is the first Richard Davis record when he was on his own.
I could probably get
I'm
this
not
faster than my Candid records.
Well, I have like 15 Candid records now, Mazzy. You just
I
to
don't
order
have.
them, man.
I never got them because you guys.
You really should order a couple. They're really, really
I'm-
good. I'm
I-
telling you.
Is my voice better now?
So quickly, I
Yes.
just looked up the personnel on this, and it's a big group.
Yeah.
You have Eric Dolphy, Richard Davis, Clifford Jordan, Sonny Simmons, Prince Lachey, Woody Shaw, Bobby Hutcherson, Eddie Kahn, and J.C. Moses. So pretty outstanding musician on this.
Yeah.
Chauncey's got to write that article.
It's true.
Mm.
So let's go on. What's next? Oh, okay. So I just wanted to show this.
Well,
because-
that's amazing. I think this is gonna come on the
No,
Oh, is this the
Interscope
CD?
series, right?
it's a CD
yeah,
in a
the
long
long
box. Yeah.
They're
Nice.
putting long
Yeah,
boxes.
it is kind of cool. It's in a long box.
That's cool.
I do kind of like that.
Yeah. So shoplifting
How
is
about
high again.
cassettes?
I don't mind all, but that's a great record.
I don't know.
This is the one. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
Jazz
stole plenty of
Detective.
these back in the day in the long box.
this is a good one.
It couldn't stop you.
Did anybody else steal CDs back in the 80s and 90s besides me, or is it just me and all these juvenile
No,
on the
you
stream?
look like a thief, Chris.
No,
Thank you.
I just downloaded
Very cool.
MP3s.
Those didn't exist when I
It's
was a
even
kid.
worse.
All right, so here's
Napster, even worse.
Yeah.
I
sure.
just
All right,
talked
Bill
about.
Evans.
Elemental again.
Does it show the
Mhm.
songs that are on it?
Yeah, we'll look in a second. So Bill Evans, Tales live in Copenhagen, 1964. Elemental, Zev is all over this, obviously. Waltz for Debbie. So it's only one LP. That's interesting. Waltz for Debbie, My Foolish Heart, How My Heart Sings. Yeah, what are those songs on the one you have?
Okay, you got California, Here I Come.
Nope.
No.
Sleeping Bee,
No.
Polka Dots and Dream and Moonbeams.
No.
I love that.
No.
Stella by Midnight.
No.
This is not the same record.
Yeah.
5, but is it the 24th of November? Did they say the exact date? They just say
August of 64.
Okay. This is 69. So this
Yeah,
is
so
5
not
years.
Oh yeah.
This is recorded in a studio. So what's interesting to me when I'm just looking at this, there's lots of repeats here.
Mhm.
So there's 4 songs that have 2 versions on the record,
Then alt takes.
and it's around midnight. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's,
Do you feel they're just fucking with us now?
what do you mean? Just what do you mean?
They're just putting out a Bill Evans record that was not even a full record, and they're just fucking with us
Yeah, maybe a
because
little
it's
bit.
Friday.
It's like a Beatles anthology, right? Just a lot of filler.
Yeah,
Now, will
yeah.
you guys get this? Because
Exactly.
I think a lot of people collect
Nah.
those.
I mean, I'm gonna guess that it'll be.
What,
Here's
this?
the last
Yeah.
Bill Evans was easily available after Record Store Day
Mhm.
for cheaper.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They do have their value pretty good, though. I mean, I don't know if it's cheap enough, I'll get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But you know, the Gil Evans ones that you just show.
Hold on, is he
Yes.
taking a shit on that cover? Go back. His
No.
face is
Sir,
all
this is
scrunched
for a
up.
video. No, he's fucking playing the piano. Come on.
I think he's
Nah,
holding
yeah.
a fart in or
He's
something.
getting punched in the gut.
I have this
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
I like this record.
Yeah.
I have
Everybody
it.
has it.
Okay,
Yeah, but
so
you know, yeah, the Gil Evans is fine. But the question I ask myself when I'm going out there to buy records now or order, just like, how often am I going to pull it out of the shelf, right?
well,
Sure.
does this
course.
now? This is an orchestrated record. Does it sound better in stereo or mono?
It's stereo. Come on.
Like
Sure, yeah.
Dolby
You know-
Atmos, you're gonna drill your ceiling. Put like
Yeah, you know,
15,
Felipe, that's an excellent comment. However, as I said, people always say to me, "Well, how do you listen to all those records? Why do you have all those records? Do you need?" To me, I have downstairs a library, and when I'm in the mood for something, I can go and check out. I might
Oh, yeah,
listen
yeah.
to it every other week. I might listen to it every 5 years, every
Mhm.
2
Yeah.
years. Yeah. And that's what I enjoy about I'm not a streamer. I don't stream music.
Yeah.
If I'll audition something on YouTube or something, but that's it. I enjoy it for me when I do those whack-a-moles. Those 5 records I pull, I listen to, and sometimes I'm surprised that I haven't listened to the record more often. So
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
the question and the comment and the challenge and the criticism.
No.
But
Yeah,
you
no, I hear you, Mazzy. It's just that I'm at a point that I don't want to grow too
Yeah,
much and have too many
absolutely.
records. And I
Right.
have a few Bill Evans, Gil Evans. I like them. I
And there's
listen to them
probably
every
10
once in a
more
while.
Bill Evans records you'd pull first before that. So I agree. I get that.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is a good Gil Evans record. A lot of good people are on it.
Yeah.
The issue is everyone's bought it, and Chad still has it for sale.
Well, not
And also,
everyone's
I
bought
think-
it. Every week there's new people buying records, Rob.
But
And I think-
but this is a mono version. But I'm guessing the stereo probably sounds better.
But I think the Gil. I've seen the Gil
Or an
Evans in
orchestra,
10, like,
probably.
original pressings, and they're pretty affordable from what I remember. I don't think it's like
Yeah,
a
but
particular.
who doesn't already have this that's talking right now?
I don't
I
have
have
it. I don't have it.
Felipe has it.
I'm not. I don't
have
want it.
I have it.
I'm good.
I
with that.
have it. I have it.
Yeah, we all have it. So
Yeah, but
I
there's,
don't have it.
there's a lot of people beyond the 100. How many people are watching this right now? I don't know.
150.
Yeah,
maybe.
but Mazzy, it's not about
It
who
is
doesn't
pretty good.
have it and who has it.
Sure, it
The
is.
real issue is they felt they needed to put out a mono version of it. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
issue.
what- It's kind of
Right.
stupid.
Well, there is a segment of people that are really into mono. You know,
True.
I'm not one of
That's
them.
fair.
Why don't you go
That's fair.
kiss them and give them mono?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I-
Okay. Now this one. This one.
But this is
Oh,
ridiculous.
this is good. I have it. I have it.
Everyone has it. There's
I don't
80
have
different
that.
versions of
I
it.
don't have it.
I've never seen that in my entire life, Rob.
Yes, shut up,
Everyone
Rob.
has. This is not a hard record to get.
Well, no, they just reissued it 2 years ago. So anyway, or in
I'm
2020.
tired of people saying, "Oh, you can get that record for $1. It's $10. It's not hard to get." But the record business is in the business to reprint things. Whenever you buy a used record, Columbia Records or Sony or anybody, they don't make any money on it.
Stop being an apologist.
We're in the
man.
business
You're a shell now for the record companies.
No,
You're an apologist.
we can criticize it. I don't mind you criticizing it.
No,
Like,
just
All right, let's talk about the record. What do you got there, Felipe? Days in Copenhagen, Dexter Gordon,
a day, one day,
Very
one fucking day.
And I have the prestige issue that as for MPS. That's what I
Apparently,
have.
Louisiana, you can get every record for $3. Nick gets every record.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna fulfill everybody's wishes about tossing records.
Oh,
God, you sound like Maslov just throwing his records down. People hate that.
Why did you throw it?
If it's a perfect flat,
Listen, all he has to do is pull a tooth, and he paid for that record.
Fair.
All right, let me talk about the fucking record.
Go
We're
on.
gonna
So-
share mojitos
It is a
someday.
good record.
it's really amazing. It's really good.
It is a good record. Did it need to be coming out from record store day? No.
Who cares? No one cares. If it needed
This
to.
is
It
my
did.
opinion, dude. That's my opinion.
No. Okay, well, no one cares. Anyway,
I care.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
think this could easily be within that this MPS relaunch series. I think could be there.
No, it is there. They reissued this 3 years ago. I've got it right here. It sounds great.
Okay.
If you see this and it's cheap and you're interested in it, buy it. I mean, it's a great record, So yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Look,
You don't have this one, Mike?
Nope.
Yeah, you should get this record.
The records are there.
It's really good.
Are they going to issue this limited edition Jazz Bums T-shirt that I'm wearing?
I wish.
No, that's
Delfino's spoken, everybody.
it's out of print.
Not
For
into
$2,000, I'll ship a shirt and an MMJ. Of
That
your
is
choosing.
I stream this.
Ooh.
I'm not afraid to say that I stream because I drive in LA. I stream this, and this is a good record.
That's a terrible cover. That logo. Ugh.
Yeah,
But I
that's
bet
pretty
you,
bad.
I bet you it's a good record, though.
That's a cool
Mhm.
cover. You shell.
I love that Kraft does so much Latin music.
Looks like
You
a
know?
disco chico.
right?
You love that Kraft has so much Latin music because they're paying you money to say that.
How many
No.
drumsticks are on his
They've
snare?
never-
It looks like there's
They've
6
never
of them.
sent me any Latin music, but I have some of their Latin music, and it's really good, right? Have you heard Felipe?
Chico, yes, for sure.
No, I mean some of the Kraft. They do a lot of
Yes.
Latin music. Yeah.
They've been doing good, yes.
Oh yeah.
I
But
agree,
that-
Mazzy.
So
That's-
this good.
It's like Psych sold funky jazz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
It's
don't
with Little Feet, Mazzy. Little Feet's
Yeah.
on this record.
Hey,
Yeah,
why do
go back
people
to
like to mock me?
Yeah.
Who's mocking you?
The
Yeah.
stream has now jumped. We have now jumped the shark.
I have.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good record. I think I might
It's a good
pick this
record.
Now,
one.
wait, what is up with that pressing? It's obviously a 7-inch Japanese pressing of it.
Yeah.
You know,
Is there
I
anything
can't
special?
show you. While we were talking here, UPS delivered a box for me.
So Mike,
I got a
it's little
shitload-
feet has to be a
I
little
got a
record.
shitload of spliff or stuff from Rhino.
All your shell
Well,
records.
let's look at it after we talk about Record Store Day, Mazzy.
No, I'm not going to show it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
so this one's interesting. We talked about that, Chico. What's
The,
next?
the,
Move
the
along.
Brinks truck came and backed up and dumped money.
Oh,
That
Felipe,
is an
you
amazing
that's-
record. That if
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't have
This is
that
pretty
record,
So
grab this record.
I don't have it. I'm probably gonna get it. Gil Scott Heron and Brian Jackson.
There's 2 Gil Scott Heron records, I think, right?
that's the
I
one.
think so. Yeah.
Oh, I
that's
think
cool.
there's
You
more
like
than that.
it? That's good.
Oh, I thought there were 2 coming out. I think. I thought
He means for RSD.
Oh, maybe there is.
Video.
That beautiful Strata East label.
And these records,
Yeah.
you know, they're not super cheap, but they're hard. You don't see them very often clean.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I mean,
this is really cool. I'm
yeah,
excited to get this one.
And this record was one of the first like rap singing, right? Ever.
Cool.
Do you have
Oh,
a
yeah.
concierge that just grabs your records for you and just hands them to you?
No,
Yeah.
they're really close by, Mazzy. My house is small, so yeah, everything is.
I love it. I love that.
Felipe actually owns several Oompa Loompas. So
And Felipe, you just picked that up like a month ago or so, right?
Yes,
Pretty-
not
pretty
too long
soon.
ago.
That's a cool record. I think it's a really cool record.
This is really good. I mean, Style 2 is just amazing. He's like rapping and talking about. I mean, his records, I think, is so bold in what he says, the way he expresses himself.
Shall we say
It's just
political? I know we don't want to talk politics, but they're very political.
Yeah.
Very social, very of the time.
Yeah. I'm not sure, like, semantically, political would be the right word, but yeah, it's very
Well,
like
not specific about left or right or this or that, but
No,
injustice
yeah. And left or right is a term from French Revolution, right?
Yeah.
Left, right, and center. But this is outstanding. Really, really good. Everybody should have this record.
Nice. So it's coming out 3000 Culture Factory. It's a French label.
Yeah.
Again, I've got about 20 of these records they put
That's
out. They're
definitely worth getting if you don't have it.
Yeah.
I'm not going
It
to
looks
get
like
it.
it's going to be cool looking, like marble. You already have it, right, Mazzy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I stopped doubling up on records.
Yeah, I'm not doing that either. So I'm going to
That's a
target that
lie.
Well,
one. You just bought a record you already have. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the electric box.
With
not
exception.
stopped. I've limited myself. No, I have to get this because I have the first.
You have to.
That's
It was kind
cool.
of brilliant that he put the 2 out and then the third one a little bit later.
Well, he said when I interviewed him last time, he said the third one is coming out, so we knew this was coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll try.
So for anybody that doesn't have the first two, these sound kick ass. I'm going to get this one for sure.
Yeah.
This is the Penthouse. This is recorded in Seattle, the old Penthouse Jazz Club.
Yeah.
I think if you have the first two, you kind of have to do this.
Yeah, that's how they get you. But I like that record a lot. I like those records.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah.
Anybody in the Peanut Gallery picking this up?
I'm sure. Send us a comment if you're picking it up.
I'll get it
That's
either
awesome.
way. Maybe I'll talk to them again. They'll send me one. I'll buy it otherwise.
Well, I'm getting this one.
Yeah,
for sure.
Getting this one for sure. Okay, cool. So this is a RSD first. It'll be coming out.
I don't know what is this. I don't know this.
Oh, Madlib.
I don't know this record.
He's
Madlib,
he's kind of like hip hop jazz fusion.
Oh, that doesn't interest me.
Fusion's not the right word, but he's like a modern. I don't know.
So he put out a new record every month for a year.
I mean, this thing with Jazz Matas is just one of the best like jazz fusion hip hop records.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing. And this record is actually
this
record is actually 2003, so it's turned 20. This is the Vinyl Please, Braxton.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Came out as a classic series and a highly recommend. It's a really good record.
Is it like hip hop jazz, kind of that, or a club?
Yes.
Like Jazz Mataz.
Exactly, Mazzy.
It's I like
in the same vibe, and this is so good.
And that was the decade when everyone was sampling Blue Note stuff, and
exactly
like not Diggable Planets, but what's the other one?
S3,
S3.
Yes.
Come join us, buddy.
Yeah, De La Soul and all those guys. And I mean, the premise is the same as Jazz Matas. Bring the real guys to play with you. And yeah.
Mike, did you see George Borden in the light today?
In the light? What do
Where's
you mean?
George?
He was in the light on Westminster.
Oh, on Westman? Yeah.
It was unsettling.
Wow. And he didn't turn into a werewolf, and he didn't like.
Honestly, I actually was listening to it while I was running around. So
I loved it.
But yeah,
I love talking to George. George is the coolest guy, seriously.
And who was that? Who's the third?
George is really cool.
I talked to him for 8.5 hours last week, Mezzy. Straight. It was amazing.
Did you guys just become best friends?
We did.
You had like everyone. You had like the entire people from around the world jumping and meeting you all day.
Absolutely. All right, Les McCann, Never a Dull Moment. This is live from coast to coast. It's a Renaissance.
That's a really good record.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get this probably.
I don't know that.
So is this Left Bank or what? No, unreleased collection live recording.
This is very good, Mazzy. You should.
Penthouse. Oh, this is Penthouse, Mazzy. More stuff from the Penthouse, Seattle, 1966.
Before my time. Is that who put that out? Is that?
Yeah, Resonance.
Yeah.
Resonance.
Oh, well, maybe, you know.
So they must have like a lot of tapes.
Well, the
This is
penthouse
3
guy,
LPs.
the son of the owner of the penthouse is the guy that curates or has all that access to that stuff. So I think they recorded almost all the shows, and there was like I hate to say, a gentleman's club next door. It was in a hotel lobby. They tore it down. There's a parking lot there off of Pioneer Square in Seattle. And I only learned about it after the fact. I didn't know about a penthouse, but a lot of stuff's recorded now. Obviously, it takes people like Zev and other people to get the licensing from the estates. Just because they have the tapes, they can't just put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah, I think I didn't realize this. I hadn't really dug into this list yet, but I'm gonna be getting this one probably 3 LP.
Wow, what year is this recorded?
66.
Oh wow, that's kind of a cool time.
Yeah.
3 LP.
Or actually, it's more than that. It's 66 at the penthouse, and with Stan Gilbert, Paul Humphrey, and Tony Basley. Also featured recordings by George Claben from Village Vanguard George Claben is the co-president of Resonance. So these are Village Vanguard in 67 with Leroy Vinegar and Frank Severino. Wow, this is really cool.
That could be really cool, yeah.
So the Village Vanguard was previously released on CD in 98, 3 LP. Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I was just listening to him yesterday with Stanley Turntine and Blue Mitchell and Ron Jefferson on that Pacific Jazz title. I forget what it's like live at somewhere. I forget where. Somewhere in New York, but killer. Les McCann.
Yeah,
he's way more like I don't know, like groovy, funky style.
Absolutely. Yep.
And you guys know I generally don't gravitate towards that, but that record was fucking awesome.
Well, you used to hate the blues too, Mike. So you're evolving. It's all good, man.
Did anybody pick up those 2 blues records by Sam Records? Those artisan ones? You did? Oh,
yeah, they're on the way. They've been shipped. They've been shipped.
Woo!
I love the blues. I mean, I obviously
awesome,
I was in the blues records before I was in a jet. Well, at the same time, maybe. No,
yeah.
You know? But I know some people, you know, they get you because it's 2 volumes and it's 45 and they're not cheap.
No.
But I ordered them. They're on the way. And
nice.
I got it. Fred sent me an email. Hello, Norman. Your records are on the way.
Oh, fantastic. Nice.
I mean, he says that to everybody, but you know.
Now, will you do like a spotlight review on those? Do you think?
I'll do something.
Yeah, I'd be super curious.
I'm really curious about them, and it was a temptation, but I like that stuff. I'm not all in on Sam, but I probably have 10 Sam records, and every one I have, I love.
Me too.
Same.
I just like there's a certain minimalist aesthetic. It's not over promised, and most of the stuff's reasonably priced. Every once in a while, he does something that's over the top, like this is probably over the top.
I love the flip back covers. I love those.
Are those still available?
Now,
I
George,
think so.
why is George mocking me? I thought we were friends, George.
Warlocks, yeah.
So Felipe, I think they're doing $450 per type. So there's 2 records, and you have to buy them separately. And I think they're still available.
Nice.
They are available. I don't think it's going to take a while for them to sell out.
It'll probably take a week or 2.
Up next, Charles Mingus Incarnations. Goddamn. On Candid.
Okay. Here's the problem with those Candids. The record store day ones that I bought previously are in cheap covers, as opposed to the ones you buy normally that are like thick cardboard.
Rob, do you have your iPad sitting next to you with YouTube on?
There you go, Mike.
No, it's my mic having issues. I'm going to turn it off.
I also love the Vogue label.
Why am I to blame for all this, Chris?
Because you've had mic problems all night. It's not your fault. It's just a thing that happens.
No,
it's okay,
the stream.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. We're fighting through it.
Chris, I'm getting a ticket to down to Dallas, and we're going to meet up in person. I'm going to settle this like a man.
Okay. Are we going to go buy records together?
Maybe.
Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, you're right, but I think they corrected that after the first couple of ones.
What was the last one they did? Because the Mingus, the Monk were shitty covers, and they were colored vinyl.
Yeah, but they sound good, so I don't give a shit. But anyway, this will be reissued to Rob's point in the Candid series. So there's 3,000 of them. Mingus, including Eric Dolphy, 1960 sessions for Candid Records. So this sounds like it's a studio record because wasn't the other Mingus like on TV or some shit?
I don't think so.
Rob, or in Japan, or is that the Monk? That's the Monk.
The Monk was maybe a live one, wasn't it?
The Monk was recorded for one of them was recorded for TV in Japan.
I think it was the Monk. It was the Monk.
So this one's audio restored and remastered by Bernie Grunman. Pressed 180 grams. Yeah, so that looks cool to me. Mike, what do you think about this record?
I think it looks pretty cool. I think Candid as a label puts out really top-notch sessions. So this is something I want to check out. And Mingus, I think, has another title that it's like he goes against the Newport Jazz Festival. Chris, didn't you do a review on that title?
Yes,
that was a record title. Yeah. Oh, was that a Mingus? Or was that Max Roach?
It was it was an all-star of like Dolphy, Roach, Mingus.
Okay. So how did that sound, Chris? How was that Record Store Day release?
Oh, it was great, dude. I love that record.
Yeah.
I forgot I had it though. So
I boycotted all Candid releases, so I can't go.
Well, you should stop, Mazzy.
You've been saying that for like 2 years.
Yeah,
well,
but
I waited 6 months pre-order. Everyone had the records, and
Mazzy boycotted it until Candid pays his money. And when Candid pays him the money, he will be open arms. I love Candid.
All right, we have a new guest here. I think with an apology.
Hey, Mazzy.
Who's talking? I don't see.
Can you hear me?
I have no idea.
That's why I'm in Dave.
No, it's okay.
He says that he'll change your name to whoever he damn well pleases.
You don't fuck with a man's name.
I know.
That's okay.
All right, let's keep going.
Even though my name's Mazzy, but I chose, All right.
This one's interesting to me. Another Residence.
That's a really
Montgomery,
good one.
Kelly Trio, Maximum Swing, unissued 1965 at the Half Note Recordings. There's that record, 3,000. Does look cool. Let's see.
That looks very
Smoking
cool.
at the half note.
No, does anyone have the Chad's reissue of the Half Note?
No.
Oh yeah, that's really
Did
good.
anyone order that?
Oh wait, no, of course, yes, I bet.
Did anyone order the new Craft West Montgomery expanded thing?
Not yet.
No.
So yeah, this is another 3 LP with a bunch. Oh, this is cool. Some of the songs
it's
are
from but it's so they're different players depending on the night. I think you got Paul Chambers and Ron Carter swapping out and Herman Wright and Larry Ridley swapping out.
That's it. Yeah.
No, 4 bassists. 4 bassists swapping out.
Yeah, but they all have Wes and Winton and Jimmy Cobb.
I mean,
that's cool.
My issue with West Montgomery is the Verve stuff. Is to me, I don't like it because the orchestration. Yeah. This is the stuff that's good.
Right.
Yeah. I enjoy California Dreamin' and Day in the Life.
Nah, I hate it when they do modern songs.
That's pretty much, CTI's signature.
Well, no, actually, a lot of people. Well, I'm interested in that West Montgomery.
Cool.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Impex years ago.
Go ahead.
Impex years ago did that great West Montgomery title. Was it Impex?
Well, do you not remember it because they're not paying you?
God damn it.
Rob. Getting promo records is just a part of it.
Yeah, it is.
You have to like everything you get, believe it.
Oscar Peterson.
All right, up next we got Oscar Peterson Trio. It's Ray Brown and Ed Thigpen, Con Alma.
Con Alma, which means it's in Spanish, means with soul.
Did anyone buy? So I think this is the same label that a year or two ago put out that live Oscar Peterson album.
Yes,
I didn't get it. Does that sound good, Chris?
Yeah, it sounds great. It's Mac Avenue. It's a great label.
Mac Avenue is kick-ass.
Yeah, Mac Avenue is kick-ass. There's
Is
2,000 of these.
Felipe? Is what?
Huh?
What is Mac Avenue, Felipe?
It's a great label. It's kick-ass.
Oh, I thought you said Kit Kats or something.
No, Kit Kats. No, I like Kit Kats.
No,
So
it's
2000
really good.
RSD first. So yeah, they'll have this out on Oscar's website.
It'll be available 3 years from the date it's released.
Absolutely. I'll probably check this out. I buy most Oscar Peterson records that come out, so cool. All right, we got a few to go. This one, Mazzy, what do you think about this? Another Penthouse record, Cal Jader. He's gone. Damn it. So Cal Jader, Catch the Groove, live at the Penthouse, 63 to 67. 3 LPs, 2000.
2000.
Check this out, Mazzy.
Where was that recorded? When?
63 to 67 at the Penthouse.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a
I love
range.
Cal Jader. I would
I love
maybe
Cal
get
Jader
that.
too. Yeah, so this one is going to be another 3 LP, which is kind of kick ass. Previously unissued, unreleased live recordings. Yep. Penthouse Jazz Club in Seattle with Armando Peraza and Monk Montgomery. Interesting. It's told from 6 different performances, recorded by CLDJ, DJ Jim Wilk, and they were broadcast live at the time. Interesting. So you think you might get this one, Mazzy?
Yeah,
maybe.
he's going to get it for free. It's Zev's record.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, Rob.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe. I'm an influencer, so maybe. If I interview him again, maybe.
Would you think of changing your name to Mazzy Shilstone or Shilberg?
Yeah.
So
I know you're kidding, but that's.
Can we talk about the typography here? I feel
I'm making a joke because you're so not that guy.
I don't love the typography for this.
Well, I feel like Cal Jader does kind of own this typography, and maybe I'm misremembering. But I feel like that's
looks like he's It looks like he's working a grill at a diner.
It's a bit like a 60s. It's like 60s Austin Powers vibes.
Well, he was in that part. Like he lived in the late 60s into the 70s. He lived in the Bay Area. And I saw him maybe 3 times because he played at these just small clubs, not even just the jazz clubs, mostly North Beach. And I like the vibes. It's funny how the B3 organ and vibes can be so polarizing for some people, right? And I just love that stuff. And I like. I mean, he made a shitload of albums for Fantasy Records, all those Latin jazz records.
Well, he was probably their biggest selling artist, don't you think?
He was certainly one of them.
Dave Brubeck.
Bill Evans.
Well, obviously, you know who their biggest selling artist was?
Vince Guaraldi? No,
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
I'm talking about jazz.
You didn't mention jazz. You got to,
Hey, listen, I'm not like you. I'm no shill.
No, but you're right. Cal Jader and Vince Guaraldi were probably the biggest. Definitely.
Yeah. They must.
Nice one. Okay, so this is interesting.
Yes, it is.
Tell us about this, Mike, because you researched this.
Yeah, so the little bit of research I did, I thought when I saw the complete singles that these were going to be singles that weren't released on LP. I don't know why I thought that. I feel like there are other labels that do releases like that, like Blue Note 45 7 inches. Generally, like you can get Ike Quebec stuff that wasn't released on LP. So I was just like, this will be a nice addition to all those Real Gone Music records that we got.
Yeah.
Then I looked into it, and most of the songs are already on the LPs. So this really is kind of a greatest hits. But it does seem like there are some tracks that will be unique to this release. So there is a bit of that as well. But I think overall,
Mike, are they radio edits?
Can you go down, Chris? See what it says. I just
I
was
reading it. So there's 15 tracks, and a few of them are unique several cuts or several unique single edits.
So they're probably radio. I don't even. They're radio edits, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
So they're probably shorter.
Or for 45 or something if they didn't put out.
Just go out and buy all the black jazz titles. They're cheap enough.
If you don't have any of those, and you do just want like a quick hit, this might be a really good option.
I'll tell you why you don't want them. Go scroll down.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes,
How
I
much
do.
is this box?
I did not buy any of the Doug Karn albums because his wife Jean is a Yoko Ono type of singer.
Well, there's only 3 Doug Karn.
Well, I didn't get any of the Doug Karn, but maybe this is the way to do it.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
I
I
just
think
And then
I think-
actually, sorry, Chris, go.
that's okay. I think that Mike has a very good point. If you don't want to buy 20 records or 16 records or 15 records, then you just want the greatest hits. This is a cool thing.
Okay, so here's my point.
Okay.
One of the best records in the whole catalog are the Awakening records. Those are meant to be listened to the whole album.
True.
Actually, the Rudolph one, what's his name? A lot of these
Rudolph
Johnson,
He's great.
his records are meant to listen to the whole record. But definitely the Awakenings. Is Awakening even on there? I don't think it's on there.
No.
Hold on. Let me jump in real quick because I just got this. And I think everybody here knows so I got like my first 10 of these titles. These are the Real Gone reissues because there was a huge sale and they were I
got those too. Yeah.
But they had another sale and I think like 5 or 6 of them were like $8. So I really like I have another Rudolph Johnson Black Jazz title.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorites of the bunch that I got. So I got the second one, Spring Rain, for $8. So I don't know if the sale's still going on, but it's definitely worth going to Real Gone.
Yeah.
Go to Real Gone Music and check out the prices.
But Mike, don't you feel that record is meant to be listened to the whole record?
You know, listen to it however you want to listen to it.
Well, it's kind of, but the Awakenings, that's why the Awakenings aren't on there. That record is a jam to listen
Perhaps.
to.
Well, the Awakening and the Rudolph Johnson ones are more they're more, I don't want to say traditional because that's not what they are, but they're a good entryway in the black jazz before you get kind of into the more spiritual side of things. If you're coming in from, like a more traditional
whose computer is showing this? Whose computer is showing this right now?
Chris.
Are you mentally insane? How many tabs do you have open?
It's
he has all the records.
Yeah, it's
and also
this is a professional video.
Also,
Rob.
that's nothing. You should see my work freaking browser.
No, I have 100 tabs open. No, I'm joking. I have 100 tabs open.
Oh,
So
this
this
looks
one
cool.
I'm
What is this?
That is good.
Yeah,
Jazz Dispensary, always great.
Yeah, Jazz Dispensary puts out a comp record every single RSD pretty much, and they always have really cool colors, and they're usually pretty badass. So this one is called
but they're not jazz. They're not jazz songs on there.
What is
they're
it?
like funk songs. Melvin Van Peebles and Booker T.
These Isaac
Those are
Hayes.
not jazz.
Which Melvin Van Peebles? I love Melvin Van Peebles.
No, I'm not dissing that, but they're not jazz. They're soul.
true.
I recommended.
Settle down. Settle down.
Well, I do feel like it's
So
in
what
the
do you
vein of like the style of these Jazz Dispensary
Yeah,
comps.
they're funky. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got Isaac Hayes, Steve Krantz, the Blackbirds. That's jazz, right? I mean, Charles Earling's jazz.
Blackbird.
What do you think about this one, Felipe? Are you still around?
Well, I'm getting it, Chris, for sure.
He's microwaving Pop-Tarts.
That's true.
So probably most people watching.
I mean, Jazz Dispensary is mostly good. I'm getting this one for sure.
It's a cool cover. It's probably one of the better Jazz Dispensary covers.
Well, here's the thing. Didn't the Jazz Dispensary comps used to kind of mimic like you were getting like a bag of weed and they'd have like
Absolutely, yes.
So is that happening with this?
No, because weed is legal everywhere now.
Are those a bunch of joints on the cover? Like, what am I looking at? What's that rolled up? What is on the cover?
You have to understand. Mike's extra white. He doesn't know drugs. Explain it to him, Chris.
Chris,
Yes,
can you make
those
the
are
image
joints.
bigger?
Yes, maybe.
Oh God,
Is it a bunch of
you guys are hysterical.
Okay.
Yeah,
Those
that's
look
some joints to me, man.
It looks like some whatever. Yeah.
I think that's more acid than marijuana. No.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
You ever done acid, Rob?
I'm a good boy.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, last one. So this is the
Tom
war that we
Manny,
saw earlier.
that is a great
Yeah,
title on Legends.
How much do you think this is going to cost?
I don't know. It's 5 LPs. Seems excessive.
It's got to
I
be
think
around $100 or more, right?
I'm going to say $89
For
Okay.
5 records?
It goes. How many were in the Eric Burden and the Animals? Eric Burden and War one.
But it's also in 2 distinct jackets. So what does that mean? It comes in a box, or does it come shrink wrapped together? Like, what's going on?
I'm a box in a box.
I'm
So
saying
if it-
I'm going to stick to my $89.
All right.
All right.
Looks fair, Rob.
Now, who's getting this? Who's going to get this?
I already have the War box. I don't need extra.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I got a few war records. I'm cool with them. I don't need more.
Does anybody
Well,
have the
that's it.
Kevin Gray all tube?
Yeah, I have that.
And how's
really?
that sound?
Excellent.
Yeah.
But it's a record that was very popular, and you always see it when you go out looking for records.
True.
What's the original cover look like? Because isn't there
Here, I
Like
have it right here.
what? Because there's like a white bee. Is it the white bee the original?
You're talking about the War box?
No, I'm sorry. I was talking about. I think I was talking about a different record.
But this is the box that came out for Record Store Day like 2 years ago or a year.
Okay.
This has all their albums.
Is it worth some money now?
No, I think you
No?
could still kind of get. Last I saw, I think you could still get it for around what it came out for.
Novice Nick says 89 is operator standing by.
But Nick, you're the kind of guy that buys like everything from infomercials, right?
He buys from the Home Shopping Network.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that's a good one. I got this from Patrick 2 years ago, maybe.
The Coral Keys is good. Is that?
Why can't we be friends?
Yeah, I mean
Or that song?
that's the one to get. I bought for super cheap from Patrick on an auction a few years ago.
That's the VC anthem.
Everybody can be friends, right?
Nick's in for 3.
Yeah.
So let me see what else I got here. I got some cool stuff to show. You guys want to see it?
Well, hold on. Are we finished with Record Store Day?
Yeah, done. Dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it is, truly. Right?
Chris?
Right, Chris? I think that's it.
We can't hear you, Chris.
I'm muted. So I already said yes. We're done with that. So just
Okay.
don't include this in the snippet.
So I finally got this a couple weeks ago. I haven't been showing many records. I'm not showing what I'll be getting, so that I'm cool with that. I don't care. So Big Hair Moses.
Oh, cool.
Oh, sweet.
This is super good record.
It's on Gearbox.
And yes, I got this one yesterday from a label called Jazz Room. I got it from Dusty Groove. We have been talking about that on Discord. Danny Ward in Reality.
Yeah.
Have you guys listened to that?
No, I don't even know what it is.
It is really good.
Never heard of it.
It's a jazzy, funky, 70s. Highly recommend. I bought it from Dusty Groove.
Nice.
Cool.
It's kind of cheaper from Bandcamp.
And when did that? Is that a 2023 release?
Yes, that's a 2023 release because there's only one like the OG, like in the 70s. So there's
Okay.
only one repress. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
A couple more.
Now, how did you find out about that, Felipe?
On our Discord.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to share the
also-
invite to the Discord if anybody wants to join.
Yeah. I mean,
Give me a
I think the Jazz Bomb Discord has become something like this creature is like so big, right? It became so big.
It's awesome. People need
mean-
to if you're not familiar with Discord, it's basically like a application you have on your phone or your computer or web browser.
Yeah.
And we basically have just a bunch of chat rooms, and there's like 350 people more, and just everybody sharing new releases and just everything. It's
Exactly.
awesome.
I mean, you can talk about anything like jazz, new releases, classical, non-jazz.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's not just jazz. Once it loads, I'll drop an invite in the chat and just click that, and you'll be able to join.
And I think that's really cool because people can learn and chat about anything. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
So 2 records I got last Sunday from this label called Colorfield Records. That's number 10 and number 11.
Okay.
It's a Daniel Rotten. The record is called Wave Nature.
Okay.
Everything here is done by hand. It's a Kevin Gray cut. Those records sound amazing. It's like modern jazz, very like low key kind of stuff. This is Distance of the Moon by Norris Stanley and Benny Bach.
That's cool.
Highly recommend this record. I mean,
It is crazy how shitty my computer is. My Discord just crashed.
yeah.
Ugh.
Kevin Gray, I mean, just those are amazing records. Their cover styles follow the same pattern. They're really, really good.
Now, where did you order those from? Bandcamp?
Comment on Felipe.
Yeah. It's a California label. They come from San Francisco Bay Area.
Cool.
Let me see what else.
Well, anyway, there is a Discord link in the description of this video. I don't think it's expired, so if you want to, just expand the description and click the link. As soon as Discord loads on my shitty computer, I'll share a new link too.
Yeah.
Here's a good question.
Yeah.
I thought Mike was in the ad business. Don't they have like great computers or something? Or
everybody except me. I don't know why the computer I got is such dog shit.
They supply you with one, right?
I'm now at my 3-year anniversary at my agency, so I'm eligible for a new computer. So they're going to give me one.
Yeah.
Mike's not a creative, so he doesn't get a fancy computer.
No, I'm a lowly strategist.
No, he's like an account wonk, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not accountant. Strategy.
Strategy is the same thing. It is
the same thing. 100%.
Nobody knows what you do.
Yeah. Well, no, but I agree. I think I just saw a comment there. I think this car is a kind of crappy app. It should get much better. So these are records that I got last week from my local store here. One of my local stores. This is called Found Sounds. Hands down, one of the best records I've ever been to. Problem is, you're going to spend a lot because you're going to find like some really crazy, weird, amazing stuff. So it's a Triple Mice.
Suzuki Quartet.
It's also Suzuki Quartet, all right. Triple Mice 2536. This is crazy good. Crazy good. And also Mine by Mine Quintet. It's a repress, second pressing on also Three Blind Mice. I mean, outstanding.
A lot of people I've never heard of.
Yeah, no, this is really good. Not easy to find. Three Blind Mice, original Japanese. They are like the pinnacle audiophile. Whatever I wanna say it. That's when I say when you see those new Impex titles coming out, dude, they did Three Blind Mice. Why can't they do like better and more Three Blind Mice titles instead of just repressing crappy, regular titles? And next I got this one here. It's a Blue Note, Black and Blue, a new conception. I have some standards on Sam Rivers, but to me, this is the best Sam Rivers record I've ever heard.
I have heard him.
I think some people might have it. I think
love
Rob
that
has
cover.
it.
What a great cover that is. I don't.
Oh, it's a beautiful. So Mazzy, this is the same model from Bobby Hutcherson Happenings and the Stanley Turrentine also record.
Yeah,
on that one. She's the same woman.
Yeah,
on those squares.
Such a great cover.
And this record is so beautiful, so nice and warm, great tone. Sam Rivers is not going like crazy, batshit kind of stuff. It's just amazing.
It's about the cover photography, stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let me see if I have anything else here. I want to mention this one because it was really nice and kind. I got this one from Joe Marino. I'm not sure if he's in the gallery right now, but Joe is a really cool guy, and I got this from Mahalia. We love
Oh, nice.
James Pender Lewis.
Wow, that's a
Playing
beautiful. Is that Mahalia Jackson?
Yes.
Fuck, who put that out?
So James Pender Lewis playing Mahalia Jackson.
Oh, it's not her.
No.
Yeah.
I've never, is that new? Is that a new thing?
Yeah, it just came out, man. So you can buy that on Bandcamp.
Is it? Have you heard it yet?
It's beautiful. It's really, really good.
What kind of? What's it like? All instrumental.
Yes, all instrumental. You're gonna kind of get the Mahalia feeling, her singing.
I love gospel music.
Yeah, but from James Bernard Lewis perspective, it's really beautiful record. Highly recommend. You can find it on Bandcamp.
That's the best part of Jesus Christ stuff. Is gospel music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hands down.
From my point of view.
Hands down.
Is it as good as waking up Folgers in your cup, Mazzy?
I don't use Folger crystals.
I know.
I'm a
another record. Yeah, another record I got from a local store. Amazing too. It's called A Better Ghost. Have I showed this before? I posted it, but I don't think I
haven't seen that. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a recent reissue. It's not an expensive record to get. It's by Jeremy Cunningham, Dustin Lorenzi, and Paul Bryant. It's called Better Ghost.
Cool.
It's really. It's like modern jazz, kind of not so fast, not so slow. Kind of goes into moody, but there's something like a push there, especially on the horns. I highly recommend this record.
Cool.
Really liked it. And lastly, I finally got this one here, the Milt Ward. You guys know this record? Do you guys know this record?
I think you may have shown it earlier.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of investigation, but other than that, I don't know it.
Milt Ward and Virgo Spectrum featuring Carlos Garnett and Cecil McBee.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Oh, geez, those go for like close to 1,000.
Yeah, I bet that looks like a independent label pressing.
Yes.
So this is two records for $30.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, that one.
There's a recent reissue. That's the one I got because that's it.
When was it? Is this a new recording?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, you guys.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You got it. You gotta get it.
I don't gotta get it, but I'll think about it. I'll put it in a wish list for now. I'm not gonna. I ordered one thing tonight. That's enough.
Yeah. But the Milt Ward, it's beautiful, perfect. More like newer jazz, free out there. Not too much out there, but this is
that a single LP or a double?
Single, for 33. Yeah.
Very cool.
Have you drank 11 beers yet, Mike?
Yes. I have a stack of heat that I got to show.
I'm on a budget now because martinis in New York are like $30. So.
Oh, I bet.
All right.
So can I show this two more? So then I'm going on.
After you telling me you ordered those two Sam records, I think you're buying.
Yeah.
No, that's why I can't buy.
Okay.
Listen.
So I'll buy you a martini. I mean, or whatever you drink, a beer.
Hang on. I want to talk about this comment. So
I don't just drink martinis. I don't drink that much as people think I do, but
Oh well, we're drinking a lot, Mazzy.
I won't. I like I like going out in New York. I love going out in New York. So
all right, pay attention to the peanut gallery, people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. My knee is messed up. Hi, Scott.
Yeah, so Scotty's got a bum knee. He's getting an MRI next week.
God. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's
Can I show just two more just to wrap
show
up?
whatever you want, dude. Of course.
Okay.
Yep.
I got some blue notes because blue notes, they're everywhere.
Holy
Everybody has blue
shit.
notes.
I
Okay.
know that.
Oh my god. Get ready for this shit.
Okay. I got two.
Just wait.
I got two blue notes to show. First one is 40:25. The time is right.
Oh yeah.
Who knows?
Nice hat, Lou.
Nice hat. I have a P45 and I got an OG now.
Right on.
Beautiful.
It looks and plays amazing. So BLP 45. It's a Van Gelder 9M, RVG, everything. It matches. It checks all boxes.
Wait, what do you mean BLP 45? BLP 1545?
No, 40:25. Sorry,
Oh, 4025. Okay.
40:25. Yeah. It's in a pristine shape. Got some white marks here. But
Nice.
yeah.
How's it sound?
It
Compared to the
plays
AP?
good. Yeah, it plays really good. Again, I think for these records, Chris, the reissues, especially Music Matters and Unlocked Brothers 45, they have a little extra beef in there. Can't deny that. I mean, people will say the originals are better. No, they're not.
Yeah.
Van Gelder was playing with the EQing. He messed up a lot on those. He was not cutting exactly what's on the tapes. And I think AP 45, Music Matters 45, they were actually putting out there what was on the tape. And it's just clear. It's absurd.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
I'm going to show.
Heavy hitter. Let's go.
here we go.
Let's show one more. It's number 4031. Any clue?
I know what it is. I already saw
I
it.
know what it is too. OG mono. First press.
OG mono. And it looks like ridiculous. It looks like it was made yesterday.
Wow.
Oh,
Now that I have on a Music Matters.
Yeah.
Me too. I have the SRX, and this is the original.
I have the
mono.
SRX too. I have the SRX for that.
What's the
Beautiful.
score with this one?
I probably only have maybe two original Blue
Yeah.
Notes, maybe.
Yeah.
If that. I don't.
Yeah,
I
about,
mean-
I got about two too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is the original mono, 61.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Right on.
It's amazing. It looks perfect, clean, pristine. It was super cool to get this record. Sound-wise, because it's a mono, it's hard to compare to most of the reissues because they're a stereo.
Right.
But in terms of detail, in terms of everything, the Music Matters better.
Roberto says he saw Scorpio in the Dead Wax.
Got it.
It's not a Park Avenue, okay? Robert?
Yeah.
It's not Park. It's a 43 West 61st Street.
Exactly.
But
Incredible.
I mean, in terms of detail, of musicality, the Music Matters SRX has a lot more stuff there.
Yeah. I mean, those are pretty
Yeah.
amazing records. I mean,
Yeah.
even though they're different than the originals, I mean, if you have those, you got to be satisfied with them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think to me, I mean, it was not cheap, of course. I'm not even gonna go there, but just the history of being able to hold this and have it, to me, it's a pleasure. I see it as a, as I don't even know what to say. It's just like you're holding a piece of history with yourself.
Mark, we're not criticizing it at all. God, we love seeing it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna sleep? Are you gonna sleep with that tonight, Felipe?
No, I don't want. I want to make sure it's gonna be flat, Rob.
Hey, Mike, are you the administrator tonight, or is Chris, or both of you?
Us two plus Rob, I think, has admin access.
Okay, can you
what's up?
change Wyoming Dave to Dallas Dave?
Why?
Shits and giggles.
Wait.
Why not?
Okay, then we're gonna change you to Shill Mazzy.
That's fair.
It could be Nebraska, Dave. I'm from Nebraska.
You know I'm teasing you. That's okay.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I wouldn't have even known if you didn't
Hey,
inbox me about it. I
there's
wouldn't have
some-
noticed.
My
Jeez,
computer's
that's
not
what I'm
working
about
with
to-
StreamYard. Can I had just have like a few, well, I'm doing an auction tomorrow, so I have a lot of records. But I picked up a few that are pretty cool to talk about.
Speaking of
All right,
shills,
jump in. Get in there, Rob.
Yeah.
is
God, let's go.
watch the screen, bro. Like you're not even paying attention.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
yeah,
look,
that's a good one.
I'm about to. Something's acting up, so I just want to go quick before I.
All right.
Okay.
You're acting up. It
I
must be the
lose.
Pepto-Bismol.
Well, you know what? You know what it is? It's my non.
Damn it.
No, you're done. Get out of here.
You're muted. You're muted.
Okay. That over Rotunda.
I didn't mute you.
Nobody muted you, Rob. You're just muted.
I think we're being hacked. I think somebody's hacking the stream.
Who's hacking? It's
Whoever's
not us.
Rob's enemies are hacking.
That's a
us.
good album, Rob.
That was a good.
Why don't you do Marcel?
Okay,
Marceau
Rob will
Reverend?
do it on mute.
Yeah. Blah 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 blah.
That looks like a cool record.
Blah blah blah. Very serious. Oh shit.
All right, well, I got records to show. I've been
Okay.
like
There.
on
Mike.
this shit for weeks.
Mike.
Too late, Rob. We can't even hear you, buddy.
Yeah, that does look cool though.
It does.
Anyway, just the plug for Rob. Rob, your auction is tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow what time?
1 p.m. Pacific.
1 p.m. Pacific, so that's 4 p.m. Eastern.
Time,
There is a video on his channel that he does a flip, and there is some killer jazz. So
Rob has great stuff, and
Definitely.
we like to tease each other, but he has good stuff.
this one's very good. He's got a lot of good stuff. So worth swinging by and seeing if you could snag a deal. All right, thanks, Rob.
We'll
Okay,
see you.
all right.
We'll phone you, Rob.
So I got some heaters in. What should I start with? I'll start with this one. This one I was really excited to get. Take it out of the shrink.
Right.
So this is an ESP disc.
I've heard of that.
Pharoah Sanders Quintet. Now, the reviews on this are pretty lukewarm. This is his first lead record. It's on ESP Disc, so on the back here. And if you read like all the reviews and the fancy reviewers, as well as if you go on Discogs and read the reviews, people basically say like like Pharoah Sanders is playing with a quintet of beboppers. I'm sorry, a quartet. No, a quintet. There's a trumpet. So quintet of beboppers, and he's basically trying to break out the entire time, but they're kind of holding him back. I think he does break out. It does get a little out, but a very approachable record. I like it. I mean, I liked it enough that I bought it. But some people say that like it's an oddball in his catalog. So, but it's worth checking out. Give it a stream. If you're not really into like the free stuff, I mean, this probably is a really good Pharoah Sanders record to check out. But it does get out there. It's not like completely like straight ahead. So, but this is a cool one to check out. So pick this up. This is 1003 on ESP Disc. So I think this is the third release. The second one being the Albert Eiler. And the first release on ESP Disc is, I'm going to mess this up. So ESP doesn't, it's not like ESP, like the Miles Davis ESP, like the whatever popular thing that was happening. ESP stands for like, it's like Española or something. And it was a idea back in the 60s, I think, of a universal language that would basically take a little bit from everybody and make this kind of like Esperanto. Thank you. So the first release on ESP Disc it was recorded with vocals in Esperanto, and then the label moved to put out a bunch of free jazz stuff. So
They hardly paid their artists, which is unfortunate.
I know this is not one of those.
They put out Tom Rapp, Pearls Before Swine was their first kind of rock.
Yep. They didn't just put out jazz for sure. Yeah. They put out
Freak Folk.
The Fugs. The Fugs is another rock band.
Yep.
But it's a cool label. They have some good stuff, and I'm really happy to get this one.
Gato Barbieri recently, remember?
Chris, you just got that one. That's early Barbieri too. When he
Hey,
played with Don Cherry. Is Don Cherry on that record? because I think him and Cherry played a lot together. I think.
Let me show that one real quick.
Sure.
We're on ESP.
Yeah.
So this is Gato Barbieri Quartet's first record. It's on ESP Disc. Who's on here? Gato Barbieri on saxophone, Kalo Scott on cello, Norris Jones on bass, and Bobby Cap on drums. So I hadn't heard of these other guys, but really free, avant-garde record. I guess this was a radio copy. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
The cover has seen better days, but the record's in decent shape. I paid $10 for it.
Can you show the label? Because the ESP Disc labels are all different. Do you have that?
I don't know where the record is. I just have the jacket. Let me see if I can find the actual record.
Okay. All right. No big deal.
Here it is. Yeah, the label is cool in this one. Especially since for when it came out. Like, it's an old record. It just seems like a very modern idea for a label.
Yeah. The Pharoah Sanders one is it's got like a design. It's just graphic design.
Cool. Yeah.
Like all the ESP Disc labels are different, basically. I mean, some of them are a little similar in the sense that it's just literally like typewriter font and it says like ESP Disc and some details, but a lot of the original ones
I never come across.
And they're fun to collect. So I got this Pharoah Sanders one. I did want Mazzy mentioned. Did we lose Mazzy?
What? I'm here.
Well, the person who. So what I heard about I can't remember the guy's name now, but the guy who owned ESP Disc that did the contracts basically screwed the artist over. But what I heard is that he made the contract so they could get out of it. Like if they had a hit or something and somebody wanted to get signed with another label, there was essentially like no contractual, that you'd have
no exclusivity.
Right. So like he would own your ass for that one record, but if it did well and it launched you, then you could get out and do what you wanted.
I didn't
Which
know
is
that.
not, I mean, I'm not saying that's right, but I think that's what I heard.
Hey, can I ask you two guys for something real fast?
Sure.
Yeah.
I hate to be a dummy, but both Pharaoh and Gato are horn players, right? Brass?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any of their stuff, so I guess I never heard them.
If you see Gato, there's a few Gato Barbieri records you will probably run into, Dave, like just shopping around in stores and stuff. He had a couple of later ones that there's just tons of copies of available.
Did Shorter have ESP? I think that's Miles. Miles had ESP.
Yeah.
And Wayne Shorter is on that one.
And Jazz Brothers Mike, I just wanted to, that's a good, that Facebook Jazz Vinyl group is very good. I like looking at that.
Oh yeah, that's Ken McAllister, Jazz Vinyl Lovers.
Yeah.
Top. It's like it's got like 12,000 members, so there's a lot of good content.
You should post jazz CDs there, Dave.
Oh yeah. Hey, I finally am able to share the invite to the Discord, so I'm going to drop a link here. Highly recommend everybody just sign up, check it out, and come hang out. Okay, one more ESP Disc.
This is ESP, but this is actually a reissue from Broadside, which was the folk label. So they took it from Broadside and to put the first album, their first album on ESP. This was from the Dizzy collection. I need to clean it up, but I'm going to keep. This is one I'm going to keep. I have. Actually, it's pretty good considering, but
yeah.
Anyway,
that's cool. Very cool.
And I have the original Pearls Before Swine. I'm a really fan of Tom Rapp and that kind of dark, dirgy freak folk stuff they did.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool, Mazzy.
So
nice. All right, and I have one more ESP disc that I just got in, and I think I'm so excited to get this. I got it for a great price. But this is an original Marion Brown on ESP. The title is Why Not? And this sounds like people may know Marion Brown from 4 for Train on Impulse. This sounds like totally different in my opinion. This is I would recommend everybody give this a stream. It's I guess it's a little free. I mean, I feel like these delineations are really hard for me, but I think everybody could get into this one. It's got really Stanley Cowell's the piano player on it, and he has beautiful piano playing. It's fantastic. Marion Brown's soloing is excellent. This one is really, this is right now, I haven't listened to every single ESP disc, but this is my favorite one. It's a really great album, and it's called Why Not? Marion Brown Quartet with Norris Jones, who is also Norris Jones is Cerrone. So if you know who Cerrone is, that's Norris Jones.
Norris Jones is on that Gato record I just showed.
Okay, so that's Cerrone. I think he went by Cerrone a little later, and he plays bass. And then it says Stan Cowell on this, but Stanley Cowell on piano, who co-founded Strata East with Tolliver, and his stuff is fantastic. And then Rashid Ali on drums, and the compositions are all Marion Brown, all great. Highly, highly, highly recommend this one. Really, really excellent record.
3 Highleys are pretty cool.
And just to show the cool label, the vinyl's super nice, really nice. But that's like the ESP disc label for this record.
Is he smoking a big old joint or what?
No, he's playing his sax. So what I want to do is, because now I have like like 6 or 7 or 8 ESP discs. I want to take a picture of each of the labels and put that in a post on the Instagram so people can kind of flip through them, because they're all unique and different. And one of them I have is Square, the Revolutionary ensemble that I have with that with the violinist. That's a jazz violinist. I forget his name. But anyway, so those are my ESP disc recent pickups. Should I keep going, or Chris, do you want to show something, or is anybody else? What's that?
I don't have anything to show.
All right, I'll show 2 more. I have more, but I could save them. This one.
What are you saving them for?
I'm definitely listening to more free stuff, but this is Arthur Blythe, Metamorphosis. This one is recorded in 77, released in 79. And the lineup includes Abdul Wadud on cello, which really, really like his cello playing. I have that solo cello record that just got reissued by him. That's really good. Ahmed Abdullah, trumpet, Bob Stewart, tuba, Steve Reed, drums, and Mahalad percussion. There's 3 tracks, so 1 track on side A and 2 tracks on side B. This isn't going to be for everybody, but I really enjoy it. I mean, I've listened to it before I bought it streaming. I got it. I listened to it a couple times, and then when I'm like taking the dogs for a walk, I listened to it the other night. It's really just interesting playing. Really spacious, wild, but you can follow along. It's really good. I really like this record, Arthur Blythe. So
he's a horn player, isn't he?
Yes, he's a horn player. No. Yeah, well, so he plays alto sax, and he has like a famous record on like Columbia, and like it's like a I forget the style that the cover is, but there's a picture of his alto sax as a building, and it's like a pretty famous record of his. But anyway, this is an earlier pressing.
I have a question about that record. So after you listened to it, the next morning, did you wake up and think you were turning into a cockroach slowly while your boss and family were banging on the bedroom door to get in?
That's a good point. So the 2 kind of things. This is Indian Navigation. So if you're familiar with the sound of the label, quote unquote, like there is kind of they definitely are free jazz, evangelist. And then Metamorphosis on top of it with Andrew and that lineup, right? I mean, I think you got to know what you're getting into with this. But again, I highly recommend checking it out. I don't think it's too crazy, but it is, it is free jazz. Okay. And the last one I'll show is this. This was I got another really good deal on this because the jacket's pretty beat up. You can see that there's tape on the bottom, tape on the top. Other than that, I mean, the spine's like, okay. It's not like glossy. It's like, I don't know what this, it's similar to maybe that Impex Kenny Dorham Matador kind of style. Like it's textured almost on the back as well. But this is Strata East. And this is Billy Harper's first record. It's called Capra Black. So the first song is Capra on side A, and Black is the second song on side B. So just 2 tracks. It's got George Cables on piano, Reggie Workman bass, Julian Priester trombone, Dick Griffin trombone, Billy Cobham drums, Warren Smith drums, Jimmy Owens trumpet, and special guest Elvin Jones drums. There are some voices on it, but it's not like it's like a chorus style, and it's obviously a bigger group, so like it has an orchestrated sound to it, but really good. I mean, this is a really kind of a well received, well reviewed record. It's his first. It is on Strata East, and this is an original. I'm sorry, this is a second pressing. Because I think the only difference is that on the label the address is different, but it's got that beautiful Strata East label there.
Is it beautiful? It's just black and white.
I love that label though. I don't know. To me, it's beautiful. So
you should make a shirts with it on there. They won't care because they don't exist anymore.
Well, they're still reissuing stuff on Pure Pleasure and P-Vine.
Maybe you should do it.
So I got this. So the record I would say is VG plus. The jacket obviously is G, but I got this for I think it was like $40 or $45, and that's how much the reissue goes for. And I was just like, I'll just get the OG, you know, from what is this 73. So it sounds fantastic. Really happy to get it. Even though the jacket's beat up, I really don't care. I mean, I'm fine with that.
You know, maybe you guys should do a typewriter font, Jazz Bums ESP T-shirt, ESP Jazz Bums Disc T-shirt.
Nice.
They're not going to go after you.
No, they definitely won't. But yeah,
hang on. Yeah. Very important thing has happened.
Okay.
Delphina understood my Kafka reference when everybody else ignored me. Thank you, Delphina.
Kafka-esque.
Yeah.
So I got some other stuff, but I'll show it next week. I'm trying to pace myself.
Any content, dude.
No, because then I won't have anything to show next week, and that's enough. Nobody needs to see
That is the most weird shit, man.
I'm going to show an album I picked up today from Dizzy, and it's not a jazz record, but I was so psyched. No one's going to be into this record, but it's an original flip back Parlophone from 1958 or 59 songs. It's Peter Sellers.
Does he sing?
He sings, cool. And I have a CD. It's amazing, and this is produced by George Martin, pre-Beatles. George Martin, who did a lot of comedy stuff for part. Look at that, like.
Of course, he has a fucking Beatles connection.
He's hanging himself.
Yeah.
And there's, of course, George Martin and Peter Sellers right there, and it's like in perfect shape, mono, perfect shape, UK. Anyway, I'm excited about that.
So.
That's cool.
That's cool. So we'll have some shirts coming back around Thanksgiving-ish.
Yes, the actor from the Cooper.
No, I think we'll do it December.
Okay, I'm gonna start my own. I'm gonna start a separate store because Mike's scared of his store, and then I'll put t-shirts.
Wait, what are you doing in December?
We're gonna put some shirts back up on the thing. You know what we need? We need help with a cool logo that doesn't infringe someone's copyright.
But it needs to make sense. Like, I don't want to make a logo just to sell merch. I want a logo because it's badass and people want it.
Well,
it's like that's what our logos now. I feel like were created like, naturally. Like they're fucking awesome. And I just don't want to make a logo just so we can have a merch store. So I just want to be sensitive to that. Like it needs to make sense for the channel. People get it. They like it. I would like it. I don't want to change our logo to something like I like our Prestige logo. And if the new logo I don't like better, then I don't want it. Like I want to be more excited about that. You know,
this is the thing when there's a triumvirate and people trying to agree, they never agree, which I've been there. I understand. But I totally agree with you. My opinion for the three of you should be that the only way you go through with it is if it's like the Beatles, if all three of you like it. If one person says no, it shouldn't be 2 out of 3. It has to be 100% of all three of you.
Yeah, sometimes we have each other. It's fun.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Mike was trying to make me work into the wee hours last night, and me and
because some people do the stuff too corporate.
Well, now you didn't do it tonight.
Do the fucking big logo that goes to the whole fucking shirt. I hate those shirts personally.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I just want to make it. I don't want to force a logo, I guess is the point.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you guys have Jazz hats a while ago?
What?
That's where I see some hats. You didn't you?
We did have hats.
See, I should. I like one of those sometime.
What is Vinyl Guy 62 saying?
Bums,
what the fuck? Don was heard to say, although impressed by your artwork. I don't know what that means.
that Don liked our infringement.
No.
Well, I can understand. I mean, this is a fun shirt. It's a parody shirt. I like it.
Yes.
But at some point, you want something for yourself.
Yeah, that we own totally.
Yeah, because I've done. Yeah.
If anybody has any ideas, come to the Discord and drop them in.
What we should do, Mazzy, is you should get a bunch of them pressed. Go to San Francisco and get like 100 of them just spun up, in Chinatown. 100 of the Jazz Bum shirts, and then bring them to the New York Record Fair.
What am I, a bootlegger?
Yeah, bootleg it, man. And then Mike can hawk them, and we'll split the profits.
What do you mean I should do this? What the fuck?
You got the connections, man. You got the connections to T-shirt people. I don't know.
I'm not going to do what I did before because I made 100 shirts, and it's a shit show. I realize that most, I hate to say it, no offense to the viewers out there, but most vinyl collectors are way overweight.
Hey,
and wear like double X shirts, and I wasn't prepared for that.
That's fair.
I should have known. I mean, I think like XL would be the biggest size, but the 2 and 3 XL, I had no idea. And I'm sorry. I mean, it's just a fact.
Hey, Chris and Mike, bring Joe Marino's. Find Joe Marino's last comment.
Oh, wait. One second. Vinyl Guy 62 says Don Was from Blue Note. Where did you hear that?
Yeah, I'd love to hear about that.
You just said that. You guys just said Don Was.
I know, but we weren't sure what Don he was talking about.
I told you. You just didn't listen to me.
Well, I mean, how did that conversation? Like, what is the source of this convo? Did he really say that? That'd be cool.
I doubt it. Maybe.
Yeah. All right. So, what was the comment, Dave?
Well, I have to scroll. I gotta find it.
What is happening?
Joe Marino says, "Do you have Jazz Bums tanks for Wild Dave?"
No tanks.
I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah, get some wife beaters. All right. I know it's like really shitty to say. It's finding a designer. I think I'm hooking up with someone who I'm going to do a trade out with, I love his design. The only problem I have, and I'm sure he'll come up with something great, but I'm very opinionated, but I know right away when I see it. And it's easier for one person to make the decision. But when you have someone else design for you, who's a great designer, you feel it's obligation. You have to like the design. And if you don't, you shouldn't go with it. I've been a client and I work with artists, and my photographers I work with dealing with clients. It's great. We used to represent illustrators too, which was a shit show because probably Mike, working with an agency, they love a designer, they love an illustrator, but they don't see how it's going to look like in the end. And half the time they're disappointed with the illustration because it's not what they envision. Photography, at least you see is what you get.
Right.
So, and with logos, it's the same thing,
Yeah.
I like simpler than not, but it depends. If you want something like really classic or kooky, or doesn't need to the basement or yeah, it's pretty much it, J.E.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
These aren't new finds, but these are just some albums I've had for a few years. I don't think I've ever showed anyone.
All right.
I've had Chris Connor.
Okay. Is that Atlantic?
It's Atlantic. No, it's the original.
Bethlehem. Oh,
that's cool.
Very
Bethlehem.
Cool.
Okay.
That was probably produced by who is the Creed Taylor probably produced.
Isn't that where Jesus was born?
Yes.
Yes, and also where Jesus was born. Very good.
I've been there.
But there's some good players on here. Herbie Mann, Kai Winding, Ralph Sharon, Milt Hinton, Joe Puma, J.J. Johnson, Ossie Johnson. Cool.
Oh yeah.
And
nice.
Is that your Easter basket behind you, Dave?
No, it's just another Chris.
Okay.
That's nice.
Very nice. Another Chris Connor.
It's the second press in Bethlehem, I think, right?
Wow.
It depends on the year. That may have been the first press if it was later.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could be a second pressing too.
That's the only Bethlehem albums I ever found. Ever heard of Teddy King?
No.
Never heard of that.
Really? She's a jazz type singer. You guys should check her out.
I don't know. Okay. Freddie King is a
Teddy.
Teddy.
Oh,
I thought Freddie King is a jazz. I mean, a blues artist.
Those were her eyebrows at first. I was like, wow.
That's an ever heard of Storyville Records?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Very
That's a
cool.
hard to find label, I think.
That's
Yeah.
a hard label.
Nice.
This plays like brand new too.
Does it say who the musicians are on it?
Oh yeah. It's probably too hard. Shouldn't even bother with it. You can't read this, can you? Okay.
No.
Billy Taylor, piano. Bob
Okay.
Burkmeyer. Nick Travis, trumpet. Milt Hinton, bass. Gene Quill, alto. Saul Slinger, baritone, and Ossie Johnson, drums.
Cool.
You guys should check out Teddy King. Come on.
Yeah. It sounds great.
I heard Mazzy talk about Music -1, right?
Well, Music -1 was the record label by Irv Kraka, who started Inner City Jazz.
I found 2 of them.
Okay.
And Irv
Mel
Kraka.
Waldron Trio.
Music
Wow.
Music -1 is basically if you played the clarinet, you'd buy the record, it'd have everything except the clarinet, you'd play along with it. And it'd have the score, exactly.
Yeah.
They were big for a while, obviously, in the days, And
So
then
who's playing? Does it say who's playing on that?
Mal Waldron.
Oh, they say who's on them? I didn't know they
Who
said.
else?
Just that's the only person on the list is Mal Waldron.
Okay. All right.
And there's another Music -1 I found just 1 or 2 years ago. Bob Doro Quartet.
Bob Duro.
Well, yeah.
He is the vocalist on, the Miles Davis song, Merry Christmas. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And he also was on Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching all those when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no singing on this one, just instrumental.
Cool.
All right.
I just want to show you some from my collection that I don't post yet online.
Cool. That Storyville and those Bethlehems are very cool.
Yeah.
This is not jazz, but this just came out on Mondo. Pressing is pretty good considering it's Mondo. It's 3 records. This is my favorite score of the year, my favorite movie of the year, Oppenheimer.
Oh,
That's
nice.
the one I haven't seen.
Yeah.
So is that a double LP?
3 LPs.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. I mean, it's intense score, beautiful score. So,
Oh, very cool.
it's atom bomb, classical, modern music.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, we lost the other 2 jazz bums, so
Are we winding down? Wind it down.
yeah. Well, I think we covered everything that we wanted to. Chris and Felipe, are you around?
Hello.
Hello.
I am talking to the person inside of Chris.
All right. Well, what else? Any final talking points, discussion? Who's your favorite who's your favorite for Speaker of the House, Mazzy?
I'm not going in. I'm not touching that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk. So next weekend, when are you flying in?
I'm flying in Thursday.
Cool.
I'm staying with Arnaldo and his partner, or his husband, partner, whatever.
Is he in? Where's he in?
He's in
Manhattan?
Queens. He's in Forest Hill.
Forest Hills. Yep.
Yeah. I'm flying into JFK. I'm like 20, 25 minutes from his place.
Okay.
And then I think what we're going to do, I mean, it's loose here. I'm going to probably have dinner with him Thursday. And then Friday, he's off Friday, or he's taking Friday off. I think we're going to go to hit some record stores. So I'll just follow him. I know some of the record stores in New York, but it's been a few years, so 4 years, 5 years now. So we'll hit some record stores, and I'm not even looking for anything. I just like getting out. I just like getting out in New York. Yeah. And then either Friday night or Saturday, we're trying to do a dinner with some people. And then on Saturday, the record show. And after that, Bobby from the Bobby Salon's having like a thing from 7 on. And
is that Friday or Saturday?
That's Saturday after the show. Good. And he wants me to make martinis. So I'll,
Yeah, that sounds good.
And that's pretty much it. And then just free for all. I mean, I'd like to have at least one kind of either a cocktail thing or meetup or food with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Dom,
So
I like Dom Seeking a Thread, and there's a bunch of people coming in, people who live there too. I don't know if Mike
yes.
Notes and Tones.
Yep.
And I met him though out here, so it's
Joe.
great. Yeah.
So Joe, I'm gonna head in. So I'm heading in Saturday. I'm taking the train. So I'll probably just whenever I wake up, just get ready, jump on the train, go in. I'll be in Grand Central. So I need to. Oh, we have somebody here. Hey Sharon, welcome to the stream.
Hey everyone.
How's it going?
It's good, thanks. I told you if I had the guts to show, I'll show.
Yeah, no, welcome.
Yeah.
So can you give a little introduction where you're based out of and what you're going to show?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm Sharon and I'm based in Indonesia. I think a couple weeks ago, Bill from Blue Note Vinyl Spinners, he mentioned about me. He didn't say my name, obviously, but yeah, so I've been watching you guys for a while now. I think you guys sort of got me through the pandemic and also made me went down the rabbit hole of, jazz vinyl.
Apologies.
Good.
Yeah.
Where are you based? Where do you live?
Jakarta, Indonesia.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I told Mike a few hours ago, I said I was just back from my trip to Japan and Singapore, and I thought I'd show my my pickups.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
I can make you big. You ready?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
This is a whole new thing to me, so apologies if I make mistakes.
Oh, you're great. Doing great.
So pick this up. This is my first pickup.
Very
I
nice.
think this is a second press US stereo.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know much about this record. Do you know much about this record?
Well, so Freddie Hubbard had, I think, two lead records on Impulse.
Mm-hmm.
Artistry of Freddie Hubbard, and then that one. That one is generally the one people seem to prefer.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure it has a pretty killer lineup on it. Do you have? Can you kind of list the musicians?
Let me try to see here.
Looks like it's in really nice condition too.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
I don't know if you can see.
No,
Not
it's too tiny.
Yeah, let me just read because it's like there's a bunch of people. There's like Wayne Shorter, Cedar Walton, Reggie Workman, Curtis Fuller, Eric Dolphy.
nice.
Bunch of people here. It's
Yeah.
too small for you to see, probably.
Yeah. No, it's a great lineup.
Yeah. It's really good music too. So yeah, it's in really great condition, and I don't know. I saw through Discogs that it was like 100-ish, and yeah, I got it for way less.
Oh, nice. Well done.
Right. Yeah. So next up is mostly Japanese pressings, but just the record that I haven't, you had the chance to get yet. So
That's great.
yeah.
That's
I love the cover on this.
Yeah.
That's a great kind of modernist cover. I love that.
True.
That's in the Bill Evans box. Oh, that's a good record too.
Yeah, it is. It is in the Bill Evans box.
Yeah. This was in the Bill Evans box. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's funny. That looks, or let me see the other one. The other one looks like
This one?
Coldplay copied them.
That's true.
Only green. They went into green mode.
They were probably inspired by this. Who
Yeah,
knows?
I'm sure.
Let's look. Hey Sharon, I'm Chris. We haven't
Hi,
met.
Chris.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
What's the name of that Oscar Peterson record? It's like something warm. or
Something warm.
Something warm. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I love that record.
It's a verb. Yeah.
It's a verb.
Yeah.
Who's on that one with him? Does it say?
It doesn't actually.
It's probably
Probably because it's a Japanese cover, so it doesn't really say.
That's a good one. I like that. How do you like where the Japanese ones sound?
They're okay. I mean, I don't have a really sophisticated system, very humble system, so I'm okay with it. But the thing that I love most about Japanese pressings is like the cover. They're not flimsy, they're sturdy, right?
Yeah,
For sure.
As long as you like it, that's all that matters.
And I got this. Anyone familiar with this?
No.
I don't know that.
It's
Three Blind Mice.
yeah, it's a 3 Blind Mice record. It's Suzuki Isao Quartet. This is very cool. He's the bass player. Very cool. Kind of hard to get.
Yeah, I've never seen that. That's really neat. Is that modern? Like a modern reissue, or is it?
Yeah, it's a modern reissue.
Three blind mice.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
It's my first Three Blind Mice record as well. So.
That might go.
And got this.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Been waiting to get this record. It's in really great condition as well.
I think there was an OJC of that in the States at one point.
Yep, for sure.
I think so.
I think Rob that. That's neat. I don't have that one. That's really cool.
Hard to find, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of OJC,
Is that?
Oh yeah.
Was that an OG Garland Correct?
No, this is a Japanese pressing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's a great one.
Yeah, it's a really great record.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, this is the OJC.
Oh, nice.
OJC, yeah. I was about to get the VMP, but I thought this would suffice.
Yeah. Is that stereo?
I believe it is.
And isn't Coltrane on that? Isn't Coltrane on that with is it Sonny Rollins?
Yeah. There's Ray Copeland, Gigi Rice, Coleman Hawkins, John Coltrane, among Art Blakey.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Really
yeah,
love
I'm kind of envious of that because I want to hear the stereo version of that. They made a mono and a stereo, but they recorded them with like different. Oh wait, do I have the stereo? I can't remember. What was the VMP, the stereo or the mono? Mike, do you remember?
I don't remember, but I think it's that pressing, and the recordings are same recording but different mic setup, and there's pretty significant difference because I think the stereo had basically two mics like above the band, whereas the mono was more like traditional mic setup, like with the closer to the instrument. So I think people say the mono one is actually the way to go, but I don't know.
I think the VMP stereo too, actually, and it sounds fucking cool. So
yeah, I think honestly, I think that's right. Yeah. Stereo.
Yeah. And this. I didn't know about this record.
Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is very good.
Yeah.
I think anything Lee Morgan does is great, but I love this.
Oh, Lee Morgan.
Is that's also Japanese pressing?
Yeah, this is Japanese pressing.
Oh, the jacket looks really nice.
Yeah.
VJ? It's on VJ, right?
Yeah, it's on VJ. It's got Lee Morgan, Cliff Jordan, Eddie Higgins, Art Davis, and Art Blakey.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, very.
I love those VJ hard bop records.
Yeah.
See, that's what I like about the Japanese pressings too. Where do you get yours from, Sharon?
I recently got back from a trip to Japan, so that's where I got them.
Very cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've talked about it before, but I buy a lot of them. I've bought a lot of them from Face Records in Tokyo on eBay.
Yeah.
And if you like, sometimes they're so freaking cheap. Like I bought a bunch of those records that OGs are $1,000 or whatever, and I got them for like $6.
Yeah.
And $6 shipping, so $12 a piece. Which is crazy.
And condition's great, right?
Oh yeah, they're all perfect. They'll say it's like VP plus, and it's like mint.
Right.
So somebody's asking, what does expubitant mean? Is that a name of a track on the album?
Let's see. It is.
That's what we're gonna make a Blood and Croaks.
It's actually the first track.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's just something he made up or if it's actually.
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm not sure either. So, but it's great.
Originals of that they're pretty expensive. I mean, they're not crazy, but
it's hard to find too, right? Like,
it's hard to find a clean copy too.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And this was very cheap. So that's the thing about Japanese pressings; they sound good or okay, but their prices are great. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Here's another one.
Nice.
Cool.
It's a Japanese press again.
I love that record.
Yeah.
I really want that record. I don't have that yet.
That I have on Music Matters.
Yeah, that's why I don't have it.
This is actually my first Dexter Gordon record. So.
Oh, Dexter Gordon's my favorite tenor sax player.
And Bud Powell's on that, Chris.
Yeah. Who else is on there? Kenny Clark. So this was probably recorded over in Europe then, right? Or maybe
I think so.
No, it says Our Man in Paris. I'm stupid.
Yeah. I'll double check. I think that's right. And then I still think Rudy cut the lacquer.
Right. Look at this.
Yeah, that's one album I really want to.
Here's another one.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the so those tracks are from the same session as A Night in Tunisia.
Oh,
so
cool.
Cool. All right.
it's the same lineup, Wayne Shorter, that whole group, and
Mhm.
I mean, it's got a different vibe. Like they basically split the tracks up, kind of like how they did Foreign More and My Funny Valentine for Miles or whatever it's called. Although that was released a lot later, it wasn't released the same year.
Right, but I love the cover.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a great pickup.
Yeah. Also Japanese press. So.
Yeah, Our Man in Paris was recorded in Paris, CBS Studios.
Awesome.
Obviously.
Oh, I love that record.
I think I knew about this record from you guys. I think I saw it in one of your streams, so I was like,
I also got the Japanese pressing of it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, this is also Japanese pressing. The cover is so great, but who cares?
Yeah. For real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jazz bomb style.
It's also got the insert. So.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Most of our Japanese pressings have inserts. I don't know why, but
because they take care of their shit.
Well, I think the insert. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it's a trend. Is it in Japanese? The insert?
Yeah, it's in Japanese.
I think it might be the liner notes on the outside, or maybe just additional information.
Yeah.
Right. And they have like all the other rec albums there. Yeah, all the pictures of the covers as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So Vinyl Guy 62 is saying, sorry, my computer's slow. If the engineers in Japan are just sent the metalwork, not the tape or tape copies, the pressings can sound great. It's when they do the mastering that can F it up. No bass for one thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's, some people are a little picky with the Japanese. I think overall they're pretty good.
I think they're fine. I like them a lot. For the price.
Thanks,
Like
Harry.
some of those records, what are you gonna do? $2,500 or $1,500, $2,000 OG, or maybe $100 70s pressing that you can't find, or like a $6, $10 Japanese pressing. It's fine. I like them a lot.
True. And these aren't from my Japan trip, but it's my recent pickups. Grand Green sort of started my jazz journey, so I'm very happy to have this. It says this is a promo copy, but you don't see it on the label.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Looks like a 70s or something.
That's a cool cover.
Oh, very nice.
Grand Green. I've never seen that. That's a badass cover.
Yeah, most of the ones available online have way messier covers than this.
Yeah,
it's usually just so bad, but this is pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty
cool cover. So Sharon, do you have a YouTube channel that you make videos on?
I don't. I just have a YouTube channel because I drum. So yeah.
Okay.
But not for vinyl, because there's not so many jazz listeners here. So I just know a couple, and yeah. So.
And where do you live? You may have said that already, but I wasn't here. Where do you
live? Was that Chris?
I was just saying, where do you live?
Oh, Jakarta, Indonesia.
Very cool.
Yeah, so very far away from you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
That's nowhere near Texas, Chris.
It's not. I thought it was just, yeah, I thought it was just east of Texas.
Is it the morning over there? What time is it?
Yeah, it's like 10 a.m. right now. So when you guys started the live, I was barely alive. It was 7 a.m. here.
Nice.
Well, you could go spend the day and everything. By the time you get back at dinner time, Chris will still be here online.
Yeah, I'll just show face.
That's true.
It's true. So you're exactly on the other side of the world from us because it's 10 p.m.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Very
cool. Ever since I started this hobby, I haven't even been to the States. So the last time I was in the States, it was like maybe 10 years ago.
Where? What part of the States?
I went to LA, New York. Yeah, just that.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Some nice pickups, Sharon.
Thank you. That's about it. So
Very cool. Those are great records. Well done.
Absolutely. Very
It's nice
nice.
to get some new blood and showing. How long have you been buying records?
ever since 2019, but I sort of stopped in the mid of at the start of the pandemic, things and all, but somehow along the way found the jazz bums and sort of reignited.
Oh, very cool,
man.
That's awesome.
They're influencers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
They really are. I mean,
Little
I know
do they
we
know.
laugh about that, but Mike and Chris and
Mhm.
Felipe, you definitely are.
Well, we always looked at it as just kind of like friendship and community. And if people, like to chat about jazz, everyone's welcome. So
Absolutely.
Thank
And
you.
if people want to send us free records from record labels like they do Mazzy, we're definitely
that's most important.
That's the most important thing that can happen. Yeah, exactly.
Sharon, can you get in Indonesia? Can you get like the classic series and tone poets? Are they readily available?
Yes, we do. We have lots of classics and tone poets. Some acoustic sounds series as well. There's probably one store that actually sort of specializes in them, but obviously prices are
Is that out of Dusseldorf? Do you buy them out of Dusseldorf?
no. So it's pretty pricey. Probably twice of what you would pay, in the States, but it's available. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you order stuff off? Can you just buy them from Amazon and have them shipped there?
I can, but you never know about the. They might charge you again for duties and taxes, so I don't opt for that. So usually, I just if I have friends coming over from the States or from wherever, Australia, I just ask them to.
Bring it. Michael from Poetry and Plastic is asking you: is city pop as big in Indonesia as the internet makes it out to be?
It actually is. It's big here. City pop, yeah. Japanese city pop. It's pretty big. This guy, right? This guy.
Are you into it?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty big here. Same with fusion, jazz fusion.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's pretty big here. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. I wish jazz fusion was big here.
Sure, it has been. It goes in and out. It was big in the 70s.
It was.
Yeah, 40, 50 years ago.
Yeah,
Well, also, when we say jazz fusion, is that just shorthand for jazz and rock fusion?
Like Bob James and stuff
yeah, sort of like Bob James, Cassiopeia. What else?
Deodato.
Spyro Gyra.
Michael influenced me to get this record. When I was with him, I got a different record by Kiko Yano. This is a different one, but he compared the one I got from him with the big, what is she, the shark or not the swordfish she's holding as the kind of Japanese Kate Bush.
Oh, cool.
And she was married for a while to Sakamoto, I think. Is that right?
Ryuichi Sakamoto?
Yeah, they were married. And Little Feat's Lowell George is on this. So interesting.
Nice.
Sharon, Michael Poetry saying that's Tatsuoro's best record.
Arguably so.
Ooh,
don't argue with Michael, please.
Oh, here we go.
She's Indonesian, man. She's actually into it, not just like listening to it to be cool like Michael.
Sakamoto, right? Ichi Sakamoto.
So, Sharon, when you're looking like for jazz records, what's like the kind of most cost-effective way for you to purchase? Is it through just your local shops or like Discogs? Are there any like local stores or online shops that that are good for you?
The most effective way is actually just purchasing either from the States or from Singapore or from Australia, and hoping somebody travels to Indonesia and carries it for you. But sometimes you just want a record so bad that you just
you want to get
buy at whatever price it's available in. So
otherwise, you have to concentrate one of us to be like a drug mule and to bring records into Indonesia. Mike, do you need to bring anything from Seattle to New York? Need some like coffee beans or grunge records or No,
I can't remember
How
the
about
band
some
name
fish?
right now.
Bring him some fish, Mazzy, from the market.
yeah, I'm gonna have to throw him a fish.
Yeah.
Throw him a fish, yeah.
I don't think so. You need like some Seahawks tickets or some, you know.
Well, my dogs are freaking out. I need to jump and take them out.
Here it is. Here we go. Time to
So
leave.
I'm going to leave. But Sharon, thank you for coming. That was
Thank
awesome.
you so much. Thank
You
you.
are welcome. You are welcome to join whenever you want. Just let
Thank
us know.
you.
We'll drop you a link.
Thank you.
But thanks everybody. I'll see y'all later.
Bye, Mike.
Thanks.
See you next week.
I'll
Yeah.
actually leave too. So
Okay.
thank you so
Okay.
much. See you guys soon. See ya.
I gotta go too, so I'm crashing out here. I mean,
Well, hell, if everybody's leaving, I'm ready to go to bed anyways.
all right. Yeah, you need to take like every other week you do 8-hour shift.
Dude, that was a little. Did you watch any of that, Mazzy? Did you see?
I watched
Michael
like the first couple hours, or
Yeah, I
but
watched a
didn't-
few of that till about. I
Yeah,
stayed up till about 11:30 or 12 that night when Chris was on.
I think
Yeah,
it's
that was-
great. You know what?
Cool.
If you're off for into the weekend, if you want to if you enjoy yourself, that's what it's about, right, Chris?
Yeah. Well, okay. So that was a little much. That was a mistake because I didn't realize I got drunk really fast because these beers were like 9.5% alcohol, so they're really strong. So I drank 3 or 4 of them and I was feeling great. And I didn't have any other drinks in it. I didn't have any water or anything. So then I was just drinking them because I was thirsty.
Always have that's my secret to
Dude,
youth,
Jesus.
to eternal youth. At Mazzy's 69 years old, you have a
I
glass of
fucking-
water. I'm
yeah.
drinking like 10 glasses of water a day.
Yeah,
That's
I about
I mean,
do that.
I figured out afterwards that it was kind of dangerous, honestly. Like I drank so many of those fucking
Yeah,
things.
have some water and mix it up a little bit there. You know.
And that's all I'm drinking right now. But yeah, it was fun to have Michael on the show after 8 hours of being live or whatever. And I don't really remember that part, but
Yeah, that's great. I mean,
it was cool.
I'm good too.
All right, everybody.
He's as old as the sex number. Yes, Michael, thank you. It depends on which sex number you're talking about. Yeah, I get it.
Got it.
The I'm 69. Get it? That's the joke.
Yes, absolutely. All right, see you guys.
Okay,
Okay.
take care, everybody.
See you, Chris and